afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Dogger Football Channel. Welcome to the Premier League final day, and especially for somebody on this panel, it will be a very, very long and nervy afternoon for sure. But big up everyone. Hope everyone is well. We're delighted to say that we've been joined by four fabulous guests. From 1892 Res TV, we have Mr. Luke Burns. How are you, Luke?
All good, mate. I've played my final game of the season today. I'm in a league decider. Hopefully, the other team drop points, so we might win the title next week. But looking forward to it. Obviously, I'll be covering the dreaded Everton. You know what result I want, but looking forward to this game. Really looking forward to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, my best man at my wedding is a very, very good Leeds supporter, but this is the day that his team could go down. How are you, Carl?
Listen, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I'm nervous. I don't know. I really don't know anymore, to be quite honest with you, after the last 37 games that we were going through. And look, today's the day. It will go down. I won't be ecstatic or happy if we stay up, or I'm not happy going down. It is what it is, what's been going on at the club. So I'm just going to keep it as it is. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And joining me, well, is a long, long time, Mr. Nathan Morgan. How are you, Nathan?
God, it has been a long time, hasn't it? I think first time this year that we've been on. But thanks for having me on. Apart from that, yeah, it is final Premier League day. Boy, I think it's going to be dramatic for anyone wondering what today's number is. Sing Tao, a nice little Chinese number for today's stream. I would highly recommend. But apart from that, thanks for having me on, and let's get on with it. Leicester City. Question is, can they stay in the Premier League? In my predictions, I've said no, and Mr. Levy will be very happy when he finds out what I've predicted for today, and I even feel sick by saying it. But apart from that, thanks for having me on.
Interesting. Well, his team has already got Champions League football, so he can basically just sit back and relax and literally just watch Manchester United get third or fourth. Mr. Reece Russell, how are you, Reece?
Yeah, that's me, third or fourth, but it's going to be first. Spoiler. No, I'm all good, thanks. It's good to be on doing a collaboration show, and all I'm going to be saying at the end of this stream is cheerio, cheerio, cheerio to Leeds.
I say hello to a few of you as well in the chat.
All I'm going to say is, Carl, all I'm going to say is I'll miss the easy 6 points.
Shut up.
Good afternoon.
You're only taking like 4 points off, so just remember, you didn't take the full 6 this season.
Good afternoon,
He's managed.
Good afternoon, Rennie. Hope you're good. I'm not bad. I'm nervous to watch Leicester games. I bet you are. Hi, Reece Gaming Channel as well. Bill West. Well, you could send Leicester down today. Big game for West Ham, but obviously bigger fish to fry with the Europa Conference League final coming on as well. Good afternoon, Shane, as well. And come on, the Cherries and Spurs, says Rennie. So, yes, the game I'll be doing is Aston Villa against Brighton, because Aston Villa, Tottenham or Brentford will get that Conference League spot. At the moment, Aston Villa are in prime position. A win against Brighton, they will get it. But Spurs or Brentford could capitalise were Villa to lose as well. But we will start with the big game at Goodison Park, and what an afternoon is going to be. Look, I mean, Everton, they did it last season. They are in the driving seat. Did you see Bournemouth cause a bit upset today?
To be fair, today I was thinking maybe not. I mean, our home advantage from Everton is going to be massive today. The Goodison Park faithful are going to be on, they're going to be up for it today. But I'm looking at the recent results, and Bournemouth have won their last 4 in all competitions against Everton. So if you remember as well, the start of this, they've already played each other twice, haven't they? In the space of 4 days in November, there was a 4-1 win for Bournemouth in the EFL Cup, and there was also a 3-0 win in the reverse fixture in the Premier League. Obviously, that was under Frank Lampard. It wasn't under Sean Dyche, but I don't know. I mean, it's the last game of the season. It's pressure. I mean, Everton, of course, they're going to be, as I said before, up for it. But Bournemouth, are they on the beach? Do they want to cause a bit of an upset? I mean, looking at the team selection, Everton haven't got Calvert-Lewin today. It looks like Alex Iwobi's going to be leading the line. From the looks of it, it looks like Dwight McNeil could be playing left wing back today. I mean, the team they've gone with is obviously Pickford in goal. Connor Cody, Yerry Mina, James Tarkowski, Dwight McNeil, and then they've got Idrissa Garner-Gay, James Garner, Onana in midfield with Doucouré. Damari Gray comes into the starting 11, and up front is Alex Iwobi. And on the bench, they've got two goalkeepers. They've got Asma Begovic and Liverpool legend Andy Lonergan on the bench as well. So,
Go on, Andy. Go on, Andy.
not really much. Obviously, I mean, Neil Mopé's on the bench for them. They've got Ellis Sims as well. I mean, looking at the Bournemouth team, Travers in goal, Senesi Sabanier at centre half with Smith and Kelly as the fullbacks. Jefferson Lerma could be his last game for Bournemouth. Apparently, he's rumoured to be going to Crystal Palace next season, alongside Philip Billing, who's had a really good season for Bournemouth this year. Atwara, I think that's how you pronounce his name's out on the wing with David Brooks.
Amazing to see him back. Honestly,
Yeah.
such amazing to see him back.
Definitely. I mean, definitely good to see David Brooks back just for all of football as well, but especially Bournemouth, for their team and especially for next season. And then in the 10, they've got Christie in the 10, and up front they've got ex-Liverpool striker Dominic Solanke leading the line for Bournemouth this afternoon. So my honest prediction, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Everton win, but it's the final game of the season. We just don't know what's going to happen. I hope they do lose, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm going to stay as neutral as possible throughout the stream. But obviously, let's hope to see a thrilling last game of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Carl, obviously, Leeds are, well, let's just say you guys are really hoping for Leicester and Everton to lose. How are you feeling going into this game against Tottenham?
Well, the first thing to start is, Doug and guys, I just think it's a bit of a weird day, and I'm concerned for all Leeds fans at the moment because, especially, I was just listening to Gray Smith, who's on BT Sport, just talking about the mismanagement of the squad. Because look at the team news today. No Patrick Bamford due to his injury. Rodrigo he's fully fit, and the thing is, we are playing McKinney on the right wide winger midfield. So it's going to look like it's a 4-2-3-1. So with Meslier's future is not surprising. I think he's been in terrible form, and Joe Roberts still keep his place. I think Meslier probably because he needs a break and I think it's right. But looking at the teams at the minute, I think Forshaw and Kopp might be the two midfielders will play, and I think it's going to be Harrison up on the left, but McKinney I don't see him as much an attacking midfielder, so I don't know how that's going to pan out up front for Rodrigo. So it's hard to say at the moment. I think that with what's going on with the ownership as well, and Johnny Marizani has agreed to buy Sampdoria. That's all agreement. I think from tomorrow morning it should all be agreed with him and the PSG owners as well, who have the stake as well in Sampdoria. So this begs to believe what's going to happen from tomorrow onwards about the future Leeds if they can get this takeover with the 49ers done. But the matter of fact is that whatever happens, we need a new director of football, and also a new manager, and needs to know what direction is the club is going to have to go into, because at the moment there is no leadership there. So I think it's going to be a huge summer for Leeds from tomorrow morning onwards, because they're going to have to do a lot of work this summer, regardless where they're going to be in the Premier League or the Championship.
How are Spurs lining up today?
Spurs are lining up quite differently. They have not got so it looks like Foster's going to be in goal. Skip and Sanchez are in the back three with Legay and Davis. Pedro Porro is in the lineup. He's fully fit for the game. Son Kane up front with Kulieski. Looks like Skip's in there as well too. So, but no Christian Romero, who's injured, who's out injured. So Leicester are doing a 4-3-3 formation at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because this is probably Spurs need to win this game to get into the Europa Conference League to lead Aston Villa. So it's going to be interesting to see if this is good for Ryan Mason, if it's going to be the right manager for next season for them, depending on what Daniel Levy wants. And I spoke to Harry Scarf from Scarf Spurs Talk TV yesterday. He's just saying that the problem is that Spurs just don't know. He cannot lift the reins of Daniel Levy, and Daniel Levy will just find any manager that will be told that I control the transfers, and so vice versa. Now that's going to be, but I think it's Spurs are going to be looking for a sporting director, then the manager, but it should be the other way around. So I think Spurs got a lot to do this summer as well. It's going to be what they go with Harry Kane, the future Harry Kane, and Son over the summer.
Can you do it? What are you going for?
Oof. I have to go for a 2-1 win. I have to go for a 2-1 win for Leeds. I just feel like we need to get something if we're going to have if Leicester and Everton try to lose it at the moment. But I think West Ham got a strong side as well, which is not surprising.
Yeah, well, if Leeds and Everton don't take advantage, Leicester could potentially take advantage against West Ham. How disappointed have Leicester been this season, Nathan? A team that you would never have assumed that would probably be in a relegation battle this season.
Absolutely. I mean, we have said it for a while. This Leicester team is starting to get older, but even with the reinforcements that they have in and around there. So, for example, in your particular midfield, so your Madisons, your Tielemans, your Barnes, Iheanacho one is they can be classed. Dewsbury Hall is another good example, but they just haven't seemed to capitalise on it. A bit of it could help with them being too persistent with Brendan Rodgers for too long as well, but at the end of the day, their defence, in my opinion, has really disappointed. For me, they need extra cover at right back. Luke Thomas, I really do rate, but at the end of the day, is he that world-class player that needs to suit him with that Leicester squad? I don't think so, to be honest. But with their lineup, they are properly going for it. So Iverson in goal, Castagno, Wout Faes, who's been really disappointing this season as well, Johnny Evans and Luke Thomas at the back, with Sumer and Dewsbury Hall just in front of them, and then James Maddison, Tielemans and Harvey Barnes just in front, well, behind, I should say, I do apologise, Calci, Iheanacho. Anyone looking for your Jamie Vardys, your Dennis Prights, your Patson Dakas, your Pereiras, all of them start on the bench today, with the likes of Ndidi obviously out, Soyuncu's out, Bertrand's out, for example. And then West Ham, even though they have nothing to play for at the moment, no European football next season, they have still gone for quite a strong squad there. So Fabianski in next, and then the back four of Carrera, Kufel, Agued, and Creswell at the back, with Declan Rice and Flynn Downs just in front of them. And then another midfield three of Fornals, Panqueta, and Ben Rama just behind Michael Antonio. So both very decent there. So this is going to be a fiery game. We should be expecting a lot of goals here. As for a prediction, unfortunately, I do think it is too little too late for Leicester. I just think the attacking Perels of West Ham are going to dominate a very disappointing Leicester defence this season. And I'm going to go 2-0 West Ham.
I am just going to come to race, but congratulations, Carlisle United have been promoted to League One. Absolutely amazing. And obviously, Chris Welsh, big friend of the channel, bigger friend of mine as well. Gone to the game to see Carlisle get promoted. Unbelievable.
Not just promoted, they won 5-4 on penalties.
No, decent. I don't know if I'm right in saying, but I think that's now Chris Welsh's been at Wembley 3 times, and 3 times they've won. Obviously, like Liverpool as well. So very good.
My Ibrox juju is better than that. We've never lost a European game when I've went to Ibrox.
Yeah, just going to get the team news from obviously Aston Villa. So it's Martinez in goal, Cash, Konza, Mings, Digne. So no Moreno, which is interesting. McGinn, Kamara, and Douglas Luiz. And then Leon Bailey, Ollie Watkins, Jacob Ramsey. So pretty strong from Aston Villa. And obviously, I'll be interested to see what the Brighton side is, considering that they have obviously got Europa League football. Maybe De Zerbi's made a couple of changes. Here we go. So
he has.
Starting in goal is Jason Steele. So Jason Steele still continues in goal. Pascal Gross, Adam Webster, Levi Colwell, Joel Veltman, McAllister and Ayari, I think that's how you say it. Buonanotte, Dennis Undav, and Giulio Inciso. Interesting. And then Evan Ferguson up front as well. Now, obviously, I know, Race, that obviously you can just sit back and watch Manchester United against Fulham. How have United lined up today?
Strong lineup for us. De Gea in goal. Dallo, a useless captain at centre back beside Lindelof. Malacia at left back. Casemiro, Fred midfield. Garnacho on the right wing. Sancho on the left wing. Fernandes in the 10 role. Rashford up front. And then Fulham have gone Leno in goal. Standard. Tete, Adarabayo, Diop, and Robinson at back 4. Lukic, Palhinha midfield, quality midfielder there. Wilson, Kearney, Willian, and then typical Mitrovic up front. Dan James on the bench, so that'll be fun to see if he comes on at some point.
Yeah, and Alexis McAllister could be playing his last game for Brighton. I think it probably
I think
will
it is
be.
his last game. We know where he's going. It is his last game, and I'm not going to realistically sit back because ideally I want to win because I don't think Newcastle are going to lose their game today. So I don't want anything else but a win. Nothing else acceptable but a win. I want to finish third.
Yeah, quite right too. But guys in the chat, please don't spoil it for everyone else. Obviously, we are doing the final day. So obviously, if any scores that have come through, obviously, if Everton are playing Bournemouth, Leeds playing Tottenham, Leicester playing West Ham, and obviously Man United. Yeah, thanks Henry. Thanks for letting me down. I did say that to Nelson Johnston. Yeah, you don't have to remind me. Livingston's season has been pretty bad, to be honest with you. But big up Henry anyway as well. So yes, we're just about to get underway. Big day ahead of it. We've obviously got the games down at the bottom of your screen, and obviously I do actually have the live score app on me. Yeah, I've got the Liverpool game. I've got the updates from the Liverpool game as well. So, but we are underway at Villa Park. I'd imagine you're underway as well, Luke. Yeah.
Still waiting at the moment. Just obviously the teams have both come out. Obviously just got the pictures on Sean Dyche at the moment. Massive game. The crowd are up for it, obviously, as you can see. And yeah, massive game coming up. Massive 90 minutes to define whether Everton will be in the Premier League or the Championship next season.
Yeah, underway at Elland Road, Carl. Yeah.
Not yet. Just a minute applause at the moment for just a minute applause going on at the moment. I think so. We'll get going shortly as well. But it was just a minute applause for just seeing some names that was on the screen in memory of some certain people on there. So we should get going shortly.
Excellent. Leicester, West Ham. Nathan, are you underway?
We have indeed kicked off at the King Power Stadium. Leicester taking it into their own half. They are going up towards the North Stand. West Ham heading towards the Kop, taking it away straight away. Leicester hoofing it upfield, but West Ham pressing already. Looks like very hesitant from Leicester already. So this could be a tale of which way this is going to go. Lots of nerves there. We just got to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, and I imagine you're underway at Old Trafford as well, Reece. Yeah.
Yeah, we're underway. So far, so good. Controlling the ball, controlling the possession. So I'm okay with this.
Yeah, Villa have got an early sort of chance to get a throw into the box here.
Yeah, we just kicked off now at Elland Road now, so Leeds have kicked off. So
cleared by McAllister.
Hang on a minute, guys. Oh, unlucky. I was going to say Leicester on the break, but very sloppy in possession there.
Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. And underway at Goodison Park as well. So all these games are underway. Very interesting to say the very least. Hello, Samuel, as well. Hope you're good. I'm not bad as well, mate. Hope you're good as well. Zane says Douglas can relax as opposed to considerably play a dead rubber. Absolutely. And I can actually sit back and watch a very good game between Aston Villa and Brighton.
Come on, Brighton.
So don't know why my wife said come on Brighton, but there we go. Samuel says nice series 2, come on United.
Nice to see you, mate. Good to see you.
So early stages underway. Anything happens at Goodison Park?
Not really. It's just a minute gone. Obviously, still 0-0. Bournemouth have had the ball. They're kicking from right to left in this first half. Not really much happening.
That's a terrible mistake. I do apologise.
Just trying to get a feel with the ball. Everton are happy for them to have the ball at the back at the moment. Just gone a bit direct, but it's gone out for an Everton throw. But nothing really so far. Obviously, if anything does,
goal! It's a goal.
Goal!
Harry Kane has scored. It's
No.
What a terrible start for Leeds. Spurs had possession of the ball for the first few seconds, and just at the see the Leeds fans are just deflated.
I don't want to say cheerio, mate, but it's looming.
It's 1-0 Spurs.
Yeah, it looks like
the worst.
So the ball going to Basuma on the right, and then I think it's either looks like strike played Paul on side, but he just missed the ball, and then Son just passed the ball to Kane, and Kane just drive it in with the ball in the left on the left hand side, and Roberts couldn't do nothing to save that completely. And yeah, so
Bern Leno's down. Bern Leno's down injured after 2 minutes.
Chance.
Oh no, there's a VR check.
Here we go.
Burrow's is offside. They're doing a VR check because they want to make sure of the first play. So just see what happens here, if he's offside or not. So this is a bit tense at the moment, because just
so
be careful.
It was that collision. It was that collision there. There is actually some good news actually coming from United as well.
Yeah,
it's a
he's
goal.
onside. It's 1-0.
He's onside. 1-0 to Spurs. So yeah,
the worst possible start. The worst possible start for Leeds United. They are 1-0 down to Tottenham Hotspur, and it is that man, Harry Kane, again.
Yeah, I'm just seeing here, the Leeds, 3 Leeds defenders will try to go for Son, and then Kane was on the left-hand side, was on Matt, and just was easy to score it in. And that is really terrible defending. And I think Strike should have done better of looking at seeing, because Paul George went on the other side. He thought it was going to go right next to him. He went behind him, and it just shows you that Leeds is just.
Oh, that's an amazing ball.
I will say this as well. This has come out today as well before the game kicked off, and I'm actually happy with this. There's potential that Anthony will actually be available for the FA Cup final next Saturday.
Yeah, that is good news if you're a Manchester United fan. So we have one early goal as it stands. Leeds United 0, Tottenham 1. And that will be bye-bye for Leeds as it stands. So not a good start for Leeds United. Has that news of that Leeds goal gone through Goodison Park, Luke?
Yeah, it has. I mean, the Everton fans, they're obviously delighted that Spurs have gone in front. But to be honest, the first sort of 4 minutes of this game, it's been Bournemouth that have been better in possession. They've had a good couple of little half moments. Solanke with a good touch, 30 yards from his goal, drove against the Everton back line, and obviously it was dispossessed at the end of it. But Bournemouth looked the better team at the moment. First 5 minutes, Everton haven't really had a feel with the ball, so obviously a long way to go. But as I say, that Everton are on the attack with Iwobi down the left-hand side, whips it into the box, headed out away by the Bournemouth players. So 5 minutes gone, nearly still 0-0.
I'll say this from United perspective as well, that it is all Fulham at the moment. Like, United are making a few misplaced passes. Not really in the game, although to be expected, because it doesn't matter how this result goes, we're guaranteed Champions League football, but it's a lot of misplaced passes, and we have conceded a free kick as well. So that's a conceded free kick as well in the opening 6 minutes.
We're still not all.
Yeah, just seeing how Kane just gone down a bit. I think he got hit in the gentleman's area, but he looks like he's going to come back on anyway. So Leeds got a throw in, and just seeing it here, I was headed away, but Tottenham able to clear. It's still in the Leeds area. It's a corner to Leeds.
And Villa just gone 1-0 up. Douglas Luiz, the scorer. So as it stands, Aston Villa are going to be in the Conference League. Lovely play down the left-hand side from Lucadinha. Plays it to Douglas Luiz. Simple finish from the Brazilian. Makes it 1-0 to Aston Villa. I think there will be goals in this game.
Hold that.
Yeah, Leeds still got the ball. The corner didn't go well, but Leeds still got the ball. They're passing it. There's a good chance here for Leeds. Looks like how to get the ball. Chance. Good defending from Spurs. I look like it was either Basuma or Sanchez.
Big chance. Ball. Yeah. Williams on the free kick here. 35 yards out. Takes it. Drops it down. Back out to Willian there. Cross it in. Mitrovic. 5 yards out, and he hits it wider than anything else. That should be even from
chance! So close to Leeds, and it was caught. Just headed in. He just went wide and close across from Rodrigo actually, and he just in the Rodrigo crossed the ball from out, from the 35 yards, and was on his own. He was unmarked as well. He just headed it wide and the post.
That should also be 1-0 Fulham. They've had a very easy chance from 5 yards out, and Mitrovic just hit that wide. I think he was looking for something, but
Brown got a chance. Ferguson. Ooh, over the bar.
I wonder how many times I'm going to say the words Lindelof to Maguire and Maguire to Lindelof today. I said it 45 times on a stream once. I wonder how long I'll say it, how many times I'll say it this time. So there's so that's the third time. Number 4. Harry
I
Maguire.
found it. This is going to be a good game, I think. Villa have the lead, but Brighton could have equalised there within a minute of them going through.
Anyone got an update on the barcode merchant score? Is it still 0-0 Newcastle?
No, Newcastle
It's
just scored.
1-0 Newcastle.
Anthony Gordon, and it's Anthony Gordon who scored as well.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, for God's sake. The Claire Bolden lookalike. Good on Newcastle. Good on Newcastle to score. I was going to come to you, Nathan, as well. Has that Leeds goal filtered through at the King Power?
A little bit, to be honest, because within the first 5 minutes, it was all West Ham. Massive mistake early on by Drewsbury Hall. Straight down on the counter-attack, West Ham corner. Soufal whips it in. Very, very close. But parried straight up the pitch. And within the last, I'd say, about 4 minutes, Leicester are starting to build back into the game, but are really struggling to retain possession. It looks like they're going for quite a direct game today.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice play.
And there is a goal. There is a goal at St Mary's, and it is 1-0 to Liverpool.
Oh, fuck that.
Here
I
we
was
go.
going to
Leicester
say
on the
1-0
break.
Southampton.
That's a good defensive clearance there by West Ham.
There's 1-0 to Liverpool.
Carry it through.
Oh, why is Mitrovic tracking 60 yards just to foul a man 35 yards to be a goal? How stupid is he?
I'm just seeing here.
Jota.
Jota. Fair enough.
Leeds,
Decent.
Leeds gave a free kick away from where they had a chance to cross with a corner. Brought down Charles Lenier down easily. Just grabbed a hold of him, and he's got a booking for it. It's his 5th booking of the season.
Oh, 1-0 Arsenal as well. 1-0 Arsenal at the Emirates.
Man United have got a free kick on the edge of the box. I was going to say, my IPTV lets me watch 4 games. You want me to cover Chelsea-Newcastle at the same time? At least we can all suffer the Chelsea game.
Oh, here we go. Ben Rama on the break.
Rashford.
This could be big here for West Ham.
Rashford's actually taking this free kick. That's a shocker.
That's class.
Let's have a look.
Around. Whips
Let's
it in.
see.
That could be a potential handball there.
We got a potential penalty, have we?
We have a potential penalty at the King Power. It looks like it is going to VAR.
Here we go. Rashford, 30 yards. Shot.
Dewsbury Hall doing that.
What a save by Bern Leno. That was a crack.
There's 1-0 Newcastle, isn't it?
It is 1-0 Newcastle. Yeah, Claire Bolden did score.
There is a lot of appeals for handball here. West Ham really low
Please
tempo.
put that on. Please put that on the comment, Doug, that Claire Bolden scored.
No, I'm going Gordon.
That was a brilliant save by Bern Leno, by the way. Rashford does take it with a power, but Leno literally, if he didn't get his hand to it, if Leno doesn't get his hand to this, it's still smacking the crossbar, but the power on it as well from Rashford, it's going top right as well. Brilliant awareness by Leno.
Yeah. So still 1-0 here. Dennis Undav has just been yellow carded for Brighton. Yeah.
Is Matoma on the bench?
Legend.
Is Matoma on the bench?
Yes, he is. Yeah. Matoma's on the bench. Bluebird Legend, not a clue. Not a clue.
All right, Paul's in the chat, aye? Well, there's no excuse for this. He's getting asked. I'm on full screen, so someone else can keep an eye on it. Paul, since you're doing nothing later, come join us on the quiz at 7:30.
You gotta be on here, come on.
We're about 13 minutes in at the moment. Villa 1, Brighton 0.
Sancho. Oh, lovely. Pass out wide. Dallo. Back to Fred. Don't know why Fred's out wide, but hey ho. Sancho standing still. Probably the best thing he's ever done in his life.
That corner for Leeds, actually. Just Sanchez did try to clear it, but he deflected.
Oh, that is very sloppy from Leicester. Fornals on the attack.
Here comes a Fornals goal.
No, out for a West Ham throw-in. That was so poor by Leicester then. There have been way too many.
Hi, Elliot. No, you're good. I've got a visitor to end. I might shoot in.
Just wide from West Ham.
Here comes
ex-Chelsea player
Willian. Willian play. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely play. But of course, Fred's a man of the machine of midfield. Defended well. Fernandez playing
So
as a
anything? Oh, I know. Oh, nearly. Villa nearly in again. Anything happening at Goodison Park? Look.
No, there's not really been many chances. Lerma's had one that was a few yards over the bar, but Bournemouth, to be fair, have been the better team. Like they look good in the ball. The 1-2 touch passing in Everton's third. Everton haven't really got a foothold of this game at the moment, but at the moment, if you're going to ask me for a team that look likely to score in with their possession and their actual sort of high press and their good passing around the pitch at the moment, it's been Bournemouth, but still no goals. But Everton really needs to try and find something.
Just wide to the post from Iheanacho.
Wait.
Leicester could have very well been 1-0 up. I mean, that is an incredible
Casemiro.
goal.
He's actually going for it. No, he's actually going for it. Oh, what a man. Casemiro is
just his final appearance for the Reds, Roberto Firmino has scored to make it 2-0 to Liverpool.
He's a shithouse.
Wow.
Oh, Casemiro's just shot for me. Bernd Leno was off his line, and Casemiro's like, fuck this, I'm channeling in or David Beckham. He just shot from his own half. Fucking psychopath. I love this man. Psychopath.
And also, Granit Xhaka has just made it 2-0 to Arsenal as well. So, Xhaka on his final appearance has got 2.
That's mad. That's mad. Mitrovic
Bobby
coming
Firmino
forward.
On his final appearance for Liverpool gets his second, his farewell goal. Lovely to see.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, what a turf came where he's just got taken down by Liam Cooper. No, by actually Max Werber, and it's a yellow card as well. It's just Leeds are really struggling a little bit. Spurs have only had 11% possession of the last 5 minutes. At least had more of the possession, but Spurs are really looking better to counter. He just brought some Kulusevski, just lift his leg up to bring Kulusevski down. It's just Leeds a bit not in the, they're trying to do the long ball, but it's just not working at the moment for United.
We finally got into the game now as well. Like Leeds have had, like they've played the ball really well, but we've grown into it. Like Fernandez over the top pass as well. Like Tete was gone, but he's just brought Garnacho down right on the corner. United have a free kick here, but the way it's going, this is a good opportunity for Man United.
Go.
Yeah, just
here again.
Like completely swipes Garnacho as well. Like that pace as well is what I've been missing on that left hand side all season. Bar Rashford's pace, like it's Garnacho's directiveness. He's so direct. You can't cope with this guy. I think Tete's in for a long afternoon. It wouldn't surprise me, by the way. It wouldn't surprise me if Tete gets either a booking or a straight red in this game. It wouldn't surprise me.
Luke, you almost had a chance at Goodison.
Yeah, first time Everton have really sort of threatened Bournemouth, to be honest. It was a good ball in the middle from Onana to Gray. He was twisting and turning with the Bournemouth centre half. He put the ball across and it went straight past Travers and into the 6-yard box, and it was cleared out by at central defence. Senesi at central defence. Everton do have a corner, so if you want to stay with me on this one, it will be Dwight.
Yeah, I'll stay with you.
Corner.
I do like Senesi. Senesi.
Just seeing Bournemouth have conceded the most amount of goals from set pieces this season. Ball's whipped in. It's gone past everyone. It's on the edge of the box. It's a brilliant strike. Oh, just wide from Damari Gray.
Free kick taken. Oh,
just wide from Damari Gray there. It was a big chance from Everton. The corner wasn't very good from McNeil. McNeil crossed it in. It was cleared out. It fell to Damari Gray around 25 yards from goal. He's hit it. It's gone a couple of yards over the bar, but it was a brilliant chance for Everton to take the lead. 16 minutes played, still goalless.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Sancho's literally just rinsed the two centre backs with a quick 1-2 touch. Pegs the centre back, but Fulham recover it. But we've still got the ball, but we're actually in the attack right now. But that's a poor pass by Fernandez. Fucking poor.
Bill West says West Ham are playing with the feet. We're having nothing to play for. Leicester will have to play well to win today. Do you get the idea of that, Nathan? That West Ham are playing with the freedom that they're nothing to play for?
Yeah, absolutely. You can clearly see this in this game. Just a few moments ago, really good save by Iverson, blocking out a Michael Antonio curved shot. Really poor defending once again from Wout Weiss. But Leicester playing really direct. West Ham doing what they're doing best, exposing.
Oh, someone won! We have another goal at Villa Park. Undav has just scored. Undav has just
Ooh.
scored. It's
Wow.
1-1. And apparently Southampton have scored at St Mary's, so that's 2-1 to Liverpool.
Interesting. Who scored for Southampton? Do you know? Just coming through here.
No. Oh, is he off? He could be off.
Just see.
I mean, this might be a VAR. This might be a VAR check.
Watchalong whips it in, but nothing could avail. Spurs are trying to counter as well, but Leeds have got the players back. And they still got
It's
the ball.
1-0 Fulham. It's 1-0 Fulham. Tetty's just scored.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep, bastards.
It's Ward Prowse apparently that scored for. Yeah, they are. There's a possible offside here. It's Cash and it's Enciso.
Yeah, so just got to check. Leeds a long throwing from McKinney. He's going to try and get into the 6-yard box and see who gets it there. Oh,
David Cooks. I think that could be off. I think it's off. I think that's offside. I think this goal's going to be ruled out.
That was a good goal by Tetty, to be fair. I can't argue that.
Yeah. Goal ruled out. 1-0. 1-0 still to Aston Villa.
Everton is just starting to get a foothold in this game now, Doug. I think the last 2 or 3 minutes, Decore is really starting to get involved in the game. McNeil was starting to make some good overlapping runs on that left-hand side. Everton, the last 2-3 minutes, are really starting to get into this game. They've got another corner, this time from the opposite side to the first one. Gray whips it in. It looks very deep at the back post. Tarkowski, it's going to be cleared away from David Brooks. But the last few minutes, Everton really starting to get a foothold in this game. Still 0-0, 19 minutes played.
I'm just going to something weird's happened to my camera.
I'm just going to confirm the goal here now. So it was a Fulham corner. Willian took it. Tete beats his man, and he actually does beat De Gea at his near post. So sell De Gea. Pretty much.
Any Man United fan that actually disrespects De Gea for what he's done in his career, honestly.
There's no disrespect to De Gea. It's not disrespect there. It's this man has done great for us in his career, but it's time to physically move him on. Like, it's purely for me, it's that sense. Like, we do need to move him on, but there are a lot of fans that do give him a lot of abuse. I would rather just move him on in the right sense, because it's the right sense to do. But he's been beating his near post like that, and all he does with this, his hand is like this. He's not fully stretching it.
My Cash has been yellow carded for what was quite a bad tackle on Enciso there.
It's okay. He's got Son on the left, and it's a chance. It's only a good defense by Christensen. And Leeds need to get the ball out of the box. Leeds just need to be very careful here. But the Spurs didn't have a chance there, and Kane could have passed the ball left to Son, but he could have passed it a little bit further to Son. But Christensen did tackled him quite well to stop the ball. It's still 1-0 to Spurs at the moment, but like I said, Leeds are trying to get to the game.
That was terrible there. United putting the pressure on the Fulham centre backs. The pass was sloppy, literally like in the middle of in the centre of the box, blew it. Rashford was like sleeping. Ball flies past them, and they just pick it up. Like, United have been sloppy. If we lose this,
there has been a goal at the King Power Stadium, and it's no, there hasn't. From the looks of it, there's a lot of highlights coming from Leicester West Ham. I was thinking there's a goal.
I was going to say over you, Nathan, but he's gone.
Yeah, imagine. It just went straight to Leicester West Ham. Obviously, West Ham had an opportunity there, but as I said before, I think the last sort of 5 minutes, Everton have really started getting back into the game. They just had a free kick. Travers was coming towards the ball, and Yerry Mina sort of left a bit of a stud on him, to be fair, from the free kick as it was floating into the box. But I think Everton would be actually, I think they're going to be a lot better suited that they've got back into this game. They've obviously heard the result with Leeds, obviously losing against Spurs, and Leicester still dropping, still drawing at the moment. So, I can see the Everton fans are trying to get behind their team, just try and get that first goal.
Yeah.
Apparently Nathan's camera's glitched, so he'll be back in a wee minute. Anything happening? Anything happening at Elland Road, Carl?
Leeds had a really good chance there not too long ago. Forshaw, the volley shot, and it was going to go in, but David Sanchez got the block to keep out of it because it was going the wrong. It looked like it was going the wrong way. As I think Forshaw was going the wrong way, but Sanchez blocked the shot, went to corner, but Leeds wasted opportunity with the corner. So it's still 1-0 as Spurs at the moment in the 22nd minute.
Yeah, still 1-0 here. Obviously, Brian did have that goal by Dennis Undab rolled out for Ours. Bailey goes for the effort. Ooh!
Still 1-0 for me. Fulham have got the possession of the ball. Fulham are just comfortable just playing the ball in their own half, letting United press onto them. So it looks like we know what they're going to do for the rest of the afternoon. That's going to be their style. So we really need to get on the ball. Even if we lose, I'm not bothered. It's we're already position wise, it doesn't bother me. But ideally, last game of the season, at home, I do want to win it. But if we don't, we don't. But it's only going to be. It would only be our second defeat at home all season.
Yeah, here's Brian. I've got just passing the ball around at the moment.
Willian on the left. Harry's slow, useless Maguire's chasing him, and he gets rinsed. No surprise. Penalty to Fulham. Yeah, fuck off.
What?
At least we've got something to do.
It's a penalty to Fulham. Casemiro's just fouled Kearney in the box.
Oh, penalty to Fulham.
We love Casemiro at the start.
He's fine. I still love the guy, but fuck me, give him a penalty. What's he playing at?
Anything happening at the King Power, Nathan?
Not so much at the moment. Nice little shot there, just happening from Harvey Barnes straight into the arms of Fabianski, not challenging him. Very, very cagey game. I would say that West Ham are playing it much better on the floor. Leicester go indirect, but yeah, nothing really to report apart from that.
Bailey, full chance. And Watkins scores! Watkins has scored. It's 2-0 Villa.
What a job that Unai Emery's done at Aston Villa.
Oh, he's done amazing.
He's manager of the season.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
You always watch, see the Casemiro foul on Kearney? I think he's been watching bloody Cobra Kai because it looks like he's been listening to John Kreese going sweep the leg, and he sweeps him. But we already know.
Yeah, there's no way this is going to be ruled out. Lovely play from I think it's John McGinn. He's won the ball there.
Arsenal, I think. De Gea's actually saved the penalty, by the way. He's actually saved it.
Wow.
I was just going to say, people in the chat, please don't spoil it. Please do not spoil it.
I'm watching it live. I'm in full screen, so I can't see anything. But the fact that David De Gea saved a penalty, let's call 911, call the SAS, call NATO, call anybody. I don't know what I've just witnessed. I do think it's 3-0 Arsenal. I don't know who's.
Good clearance by Vout Fice.
Kane could have made it 2-0. Kane could have made it 2-0, but deflection off Cooper, but Roberts just got the hold of the ball. He couldn't be deflected easy, but Kane, that was another chance for Kane to score a second goal in the game.
So,
can someone check who scored the third Arsenal goal? Because apparently it's 3-0.
I'll have a look.
Is it 3-0 Arsenal, is it?
Yeah, I don't know who scored though, but it's 3-0 apparently.
Bukayo Saka.
Saka.
Okay.
And also there has been a goal at Stamford Bridge. No confirmation.
Please tell me.
Scored it yet.
Is it Newcastle or is it Chelsea?
It is a goal to Chelsea, however, it has not come through who scored it.
So as it stands, even if they draw, they're still finishing third.
Yeah, Watkins' goal is stands, so it's 2-0 Aston Villa. And there's another goal at St Mary's, and it's Desmond. It's 2-2.
Oh, okay. Who scored?
Just waiting for that to come up. It's a Trippier own goal, apparently.
Trippier own goal, yeah. I've just seen as well, by the way, you guys are going to like this, especially Nathan, because he's a championship boy. Mitrovic is the first Premier League player in history to miss 4 penalties in a single campaign.
What an unlucky shot there by Iheanacho, curving it round in from Maddison, straight off the bar. If it was a little bit lower, no way would have Fabianski got to that. Incredible shot. Very well could have been 1-0 there to Leicester.
So Mitrovic is the first Premier League player to miss 4 penalties in a single campaign.
Wow.
Wow, I think we know who's going to come off penalty taking duties then.
Yep.
They need to put Harry
Jeez.
Wilson on it.
It is 2-2 at St Mary's. I'm not sure who's scored it.
It's Sulemana for Southampton. So yeah,
Solimara. I think that's what you said.
United. Fuck. Garnacho wide. That was probably our best chance.
Great strike by Iheanacho, very unlucky, and Sulemana for Southampton.
Good for
it's all-
Southampton. I want them,
That's a great
even though they're
tackle
going
by
down, I
Madison.
want them to go down at least with either a point or something. I don't want them to go down like empty-handed because I blame
Very
their
good,
owners because their owners are clowns.
Ryder through, Ferguson. Oh, come past the post.
Sonny's got a chance. He keep passing him. A good block defend by
Lovely,
it's corner for Spurs.
That's lovely there by Fulham. Actually, they're still pressing United. United are chilled. Like, it's not that United don't care, but that's what it is. United have actually got the ball building up. Casemiro, Fred, poor intercepting by Fulham on the attack. Sancho, he's played very well, but I still think he's a 10, not a winger. But
tell you something. I'm not so sure that's a corner because I think the shots by Ferguson it came off his right foot onto his left foot, and the referee's given a corner.
Sancho's coming in. Let's take the effort.
Okay, play.
Fred,
Gross. Oh.
Garnacho.
Villa managed to clear it.
Oh, shoot me.
Oh, it's brilliant play.
That was even better, and he hits just underneath the crossbar like that. It was like minuscule from equalising.
So as it stands at the moment, Aston Villa are getting that final Conference League spot, and Everton are staying up as it stands. But is anything happening at Goodison Park, Luke?
Again, not really much. It looks a tense game. Bournemouth, I think, look better in possession out of the two sides, but there's not really many chances, to be honest. I know Everton have had that one with Damari Gray. I mean, Everton have got the ball here. Iwobi, it's cleared away by Kelly, but they get a little bit of joy, mate, on the left-hand side 2 or 3 times that they get the ball out there. They try and put it into the box, but Bournemouth are very comfortable defending in the box. So, Everton, maybe 15 minutes to go till half-time, they need to try and find something before the break because, for me, I think, as I said before, if there was a team to score, I'd probably say Bournemouth at the moment, but half an hour gone, still goalless.
Yeah, so there's the latest scores going across the bottom of your screen.
He's by far our best player in this game. If he doesn't get a goal today, I'm going to be annoyed. Garnacho, he's been by far our best player.
Villa in again. Oh, McGinn almost sliding as he would for Scotland, and Jason Steele did come out and get not bad for a goalkeeper that you saw in Sunderland until I died.
United under pressure again. Garnacho beats Tete for the 5th time. Oh,
what a chance, says Luke.
What a chance
lovely defending by Tete.
Everton were in with Idrissa Gana Gay. It was a brilliant ball from Onana. He then played it to Idrissa Gana Gay. It's a brilliant save from Travers. I mean, Travers just keeps himself as big as possible and tips it over to the crossbar. But definitely the best chance of the game, and it's a brilliant save from the Bournemouth goalkeeper.
We've got a corner now.
We have a corner here. If you want to stay with me for the corner.
Yep.
We've just taken ours now.
It's obviously being whipped in by Everton. It's flicked on. It's going to be straight to the goal. It's gone the side netting. Goal kick Bournemouth. But Bournemouth survive. A bit of a scare there. First real big chance goes to the home team. 0-0.
And Nottingham Forest have scored. Nottingham Forest have scored away from home. They've only won away win all season, but they are leading at Crystal Palace. It's 1-0 to Nottingham Forest.
Nice. We've got a corner now as we speak as well. It's our 3rd corner of the game. Casemiro had a compact opportunity. Well, compact I say it because he was actually defending compact inside the Fulham box, forced and blocking them in. Robinson just couldn't keep up
there.
Here comes our corner
brilliant
now.
defending.
Taken. Defending. lovely defending there.
Another
by
chance
Fulham,
for
actually.
Everton here. Another chance for Everton. Oh, it's defended well from Bournemouth in the end. Everton knocking on the door last couple of minutes. They've had another decent opportunity. They're pressing them high up. Bournemouth hanging on at the moment, Doug. Still goalless. 13 minutes to go to half time.
I hate that we're being so compact inside like the Fulham box. Like we should be like stretching these. We should be stretching them as far back as we could. But Malacia also pulled back Willian as well. He's actually gave away a free kick, which is not good. So
anything happening at the King Power, Nathan?
Nothing yet at the moment. Leicester are just building up an attack. They've started to spring into life a little bit in the last couple of minutes, and now they are on the break. Harvey Barnes playing it through, back around to Barnes, and that is put right into the bottom right-hand corner. That is a lovely built-up goal from Leicester City there. That is surely going to make an effect at
They've just heard the news. Sorry to interrupt.
I didn't want to ruin
Park.
I didn't want to ruin Nathan's thunder, but I got the message as well saying it was 1-0. I was like, I'm going to let him say it, but
my goodness. My goodness.
They have just got the news at Goodison Park, and Everton, as I said a few minutes ago, they've been on the front foot. They've had a couple of chances. Garner gave from range. It's a good save from Travers, and it's cleared away. And
That's
Bournemouth,
a brilliant goal.
It looks like they've won they've won a free kick inside their 18-yard box, but Everton knocking on the door. And as it stands, they are going down. So Everton need a goal now.
Oh my goodness.
Nathan, who did I say was getting relegated on Monday?
Everton and Leeds. Saying Leicester was
I said Everton were getting relegated on Monday, even though I'm mugging off Carl above me. I said Everton were getting relegated.
Everton fans are
well, there we go.
They've got their hands on their head, and as it stands, they're in the bottom three on goal difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should have stayed away.
We did say on our prediction stream, Carl, that literally only thing that Everton have to do is literally win and not draw, and look what's happening.
Absolutely, yeah. As it stands now, Everton just need have to get something. But Leicester, like I said, they're up for this game, and I'm not surprised. I think the fans at Ellen Road are hearing that is what's going on as well, because there's a chance there. Oh, it's just really rubbish.
I've just seen a replay here. There was a chance for Decore, and Everton were complaining for a penalty, but for me, it wasn't a penalty. The ball had come up. It did strike the arm very faintly from the Bournemouth defender, but from that position, he couldn't really get out the way of it. But obviously, Everton looking desperate now. Now they've heard the news that Leicester have gone in front. They're looking very desperate. There's just over 10 minutes go to half time. But as I said before, the last 5-6 minutes, Everton have started to really get a foothold in this game.
I'm not impressed. Like our passing has gone back after 10 minutes of passing the ball really well. We've just gone back to being sloppy. It's all over the place. And
Madison,
no conjecture at all with the passing.
Tyrone Mings has just gone into the book with a tackle on Buonanotte.
Water is wet.
Can I just say as well, Leicester are really growing into this one. West Ham, since that goal has gone in, confidence has just plummeted. But yeah, we could be looking at a few more goals here the way this is going. But Leicester starting to really look promising.
Anyone who scored for Forest?
I'll check that out for you. 1 second.
One year
again.
He's
wow.
I see a stat the other day. I think he's won 15 points for Forest this year.
Is it not like goals. It's like what? It's like 6 or 7 goals in 9 shots.
Oh, Brian has scored. 2-1. I think Undav's got his hands on his head. I don't know if he's saying, not again. He's already had 1 goal ruled out.
It'll be ruled out. I think he'll realise it himself when a striker does that. Oh, United.
I think he's gone too early.
Yeah.
I think he went too early again.
Oh, Madison's through again.
There's a just tipped over back
through. That is a corner to Leicester City.
Yeah, another corner for Leeds at the moment. Leeds was struggling to get into the game the last few minutes, but they had a chance here, and it's just tipped over back.
It's gone
for Leeds.
Brighton goal's gone to VAR again. I mean, this is
went down for Fulham. He's went down.
Oh, that's so clever.
Leeds a wasted opportunity from the short corner there. And Son is sprinting. He's counter-attacking. He's sprinting.
I've got to say, I think this is onside because I think Mings and Digne left
it's
foot.
not. It just. Yeah, that's why I will say this well, but I think it's going to be disallowed.
It's
Cheers,
on.
Jeff.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
Corner.
It's 2-1. There you go.
That's a
It's
poor
2-1.
corner, Leicester.
So Brighton have a goal back, and Undav denied earlier. He gets his goal.
Garnacho,
Did
comfortable.
say there'd be
direct
goals in
play.
this game.
Bournemouth
Did
have
say
got,
there'd be goals in this game.
Bournemouth
Here
have
we
got
go.
a corner with 8 minutes
we
to go
go.
to half time.
United, Garnacho shoots. What a save by Leno. I got to applaud that. Good save. Time to open the Pepsi Max.
Just going to come out. Bournemouth have got a corner here. Doug, it's Billing.
Goal!
Billings whips it in. It's a great ball. David Brooks hits it. It's going to fall
The
out here.
bastard all season has been shite and
Into
he's
the
finally
box. Is
scored.
that a handball? Shouts for handball. Oh, just wide of the post. Oh, just wide of the post for Bournemouth, and there was a chance. The ball was whipped in. It wasn't a great ball. It went all the way to Brooks. Brooks hits it. It goes to Altieri. He's onside. He touches it. He whips it back across. And it's a brilliant turn. Oh, it's just literally a yard wide of the post. And Everton,
Give me third. Give me third. Give me third.
Everton surviving from the skin of their teeth. And as it's still 7 minutes to go, it was Senesi with a brilliant turn inside the penalty area and just put it a yard wide of Pickford's post. Still 0-0.
I'll let you finish there because we've just equalised ourselves. Brilliant play. And by the way, it's a Fred assist, by the way. Fred assist, Sancho scores right into the corner. Bang. One more
Sancho,
goal.
is that?
Yep, Sancho scores.
Ian Nacho's through again in the box.
Robin Cott had a really good chance there from header from the cross from Forshaw. Went far to the near post and it's still 1-0 to Spurs.
Tielemans whipping it through.
Aye.
That is unlucky by Leicester.
39 minutes on, Sancho scores.
I just realised I'm not going to put the first goal up. that would help. Oh my goodness! So yeah, we've had loads of goals. We've had loads of goals today so far. I mean that stat about a 1-year is amazing. Actually, really is.
What's the stat? I'm sure it's 6 or 7 and like 9, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's crazy. But yeah, we are officially equalised now like that. So we're back in it. I just like the fact that it's Fred that scored and then Sancho just knocked in the bottom corner. I'll take that.
Yeah. Guys, can you please not spoil in the chat, otherwise you will get a timeout.
I'm in full screen, so I'm not like, no offense to the live chat, but I'm in full screen, so I can't see what you are doing. But I do agree, like don't spoil it. That's not fair on anybody.
I know.
So we've got about 5 minutes left of this first half at Villa Park. How long have you got at Goodison, Luke?
Just over 5 minutes to go to half time. Still 0-0. But Everton, there is a shout. Everton are wanting a penalty. Damari Gray's gone down. It looks soft on the eye there, but Everton obviously looking desperate for anything in this game. They're on the ball again here. It's a brilliant strike from range. It's gone to a couple of yards away from the post from Onana, but Everton asking the questions. Obviously, they are needing a goal now due to that goal from Harvey Barnes. But just in the replay here, Senesi was the wrong side of Damari Gray. He goes down very theatrically. If that was a penalty, I'd be very, very shocked. I don't think a penalty would be awarded, but it's still just over 4 minutes to go. Still 0-0 here at Goodison Park.
Yep.
How's it going? How's it going at Elland Road? Anything happening since we last were recall?
Leeds got a free kick. Harrison just whipped the ball in, but Spurs have cleared it out and they're still trying to get in, but there's just over 5 minutes to go. But as I said, Leeds are really, really struggling. But Spurs, kick was a free kick to Leeds again. Actually, he had a chance to sprint to run to counter attack against Christian. But yeah, Leeds are still trying to get into the game. But they're really struggling. Leeds to try to find the player to just head it or take a shot. But Spurs are defending really well at the moment, to quite honest with you. So it's still 1-0.
Yeah, Danny says, and Wayne has already said something for reacting. Not the best of seasons where Sancho has looked good today and got a goal. Will need more of this season.
Who was saying that? Danny, aye. No, I agree.
Oh, it's a great ball. Everton are in. Oh, it's a big chance again for Everton. Cleared away by Bournemouth.
There's a chance here for Spurs. Son just not with play. He's going past one.
Dallo.
Tackle.
Edge of the box. Dallo. Oh, lovely. Where's he playing it? He plays it to Sancho again. Shot. Casemiro. Oh, defended well. No, Danny's comment there about Sancho. No, I agree. I still think Sancho's more of a number 10 than a winger, but today he's held his position really well. He's been a constant threat. Him and Garnacho have been fantastic.
Chris is on highlights. I'm in tears with joy. Don't do that again, Carlo. FFS for my heart rate. Absolutely unbelievable. Incredible season. Unthinkable start of the season. Now, congratulations, Chris. Absolutely amazing.
League One. Late night Carlisle League One. Up the lads. Go on the boys.
All I want to say to you, Chris, in respect to you, Chris, because you're a good man, all I want to say is respect for Carlisle for getting promoted, but Liverpool balled a 2-0 lead.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say that.
I don't think he will be caring one jot about the Liverpool result today. I think it's all about Carlisle.
Absolutely.
How was your title race, Reese?
Yeah, we were never in one.
No, of course you weren't. Oh, yeah.
We never were. It was Arsenal's title race.
Oh, Leicester are through again. That's a great tackle.
Yeah, I was the only Arsenal. I was like the only Arsenal fan. Sorry, not Arsenal fan. Man fan all season, right? Saying, "Oh, by the way, we're going to win a trophy," and people were like, "No, you're not." I was like, "We're going to win trophies." I was like, "Come on,
win a trophy, top 4. That's a good season for United."
I still think I'll be called deluded for this, but I still think we can win the FA Cup final. I still think we can cause a problem.
It's on the day.
I think there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half.
I'm still waiting for confirmation on added on time, but I'll let you know in two seconds. But in terms of our season, I think we have. I'll be honest. I think we have overachieved. All considering, I think that's an honest thing. I said 5th and 2 trophies, but the fact that we're in the top 4, I didn't expect Liverpool to be this bad. In all respect, I didn't expect Liverpool to be like that. I didn't expect Chelsea to have a drop off the length of Henry VIII's married list. But when you look at our season, I'm happy where we're at. But we have to do better next year. There's no excuses. We have to keep on next year.
Villa have got a corner at they've got about 3 minutes of added time here, but the big boys are up. Kamara, Mings,
Sabitzer. Can I just say as well that Marcel Sabitzer's actually just left the ground. 2 minutes added on, but Sabitzer's he's actually just came off and walked down. He's actually physically left.
Wow.
I don't know why, but he was sitting up in the technical dugout and he's just got up and left. I think I don't know if he's just leaving early, but
what an heavy touch that is! And Bournemouth are in. It's cut for Solanke. Oh, it's a brilliant save from Jordan Pickford, and it was shocking from Tarkowski.
Rashford dribbling. Oh, come on!
Tarkowski took a heavy touch. David Brooks pounced on it, and he picked the ball up. It was wonderful pressing from both Solanke and David Brooks. And Brooks was in behind. He cut inside, and Solanke took a touch. It was blocked in the end by Yerry Mina. I thought it was saved by Pickford, but Everton literally on the stroke of half time, living very dangerously. Bournemouth have a corner.
Wow.
What a chance for Bournemouth.
I'll stay with us.
So what are we thinking, lads? Like the second half to come, what are we thinking?
I think there's going to be.
I can't see nothing going on Island Road, but it's just
very
at the King Power.
There's 3 minutes
half time of the King Power, so 1-0 Leicester.
1-0 Leicester at half time. Really slow start by Leicester. I thought West Ham could have capitalised on a few times. Very mistake prone, but ever since that Harvey Barnes goal went in, lots and lots of confidence from the Foxes. West Ham sort of on the beach. Their confidence has disappeared, and to be honest, another half like that, Leicester are going to secure it in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's half time at St Mary's.
With how KG has been in patches, it's going to be interesting this second half.
Yeah. All I'm going to say for Leicester briefly is in terms of their season, it has been as poor as I actually predicted, but they're not in the position I had them in. But next year, depending on who stays in their squad, they've got to invest whatever money they make in that squad. If they sell Maddison, if Tielemans goes, like all of that, they've got to seriously invest in that squad. Otherwise, they are going to be in that relegation battle again. They're going to be.
Yeah, 100% here. I'm just saying, Leeds has got gradually worse and worse as the half goes on. I can't wait for this final whistle to be blown. It's another half a minute, under 30 seconds left of injury time in the 2 minutes. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, it's just gone over from Chris. He just lofted the ball as well. And the Leeds fans are getting restless as well. And I'm not really
Yeah.
surprised they'll be going in a lot of bulls, but it's for what I will see earlier today, Radizani and Angus Kinnear did not write in the match program today.
Oh, that's good defending.
Half-time for me at Old Trafford, by the way. Half-time.
Yeah,
tell you what,
half-time for...
Go on. No, go on.
Yeah, it's just
Half-time for me. Half-time at Villa Park as well.
I tell you, I'm just seeing Everton. They've got a minute to go till half time. Everton have got a corner, but they look threatening down their left hand side. They really do. Iwobi comes in there. McNeil, Damari Gray, they all drift out into that left hand side, and Everton look to get the ball in the box, and they're going to take the corner. It's Damari Gray with the corner, whipped into the back post. It's headed away by Bournemouth. Stay with me. It's Garner who plays it out. Brilliant crossing. It's not cleared away by by Everton.
I'm glad he's getting a fair chance, to be fair,
Everton,
even though he's not really Premier League quality.
Iwobi's on the ball, and it's sort of gone back to Garner Gay, whips it back out to that left-hand side. It's Doucouré in possession. It's a brilliant ball by Doucouré. It's a good goalkeeping from Travers, and no free kick given. Oh, what a great save from Travers. The second save. Everton on the brink of half-time with a couple of chances. It's brilliant goalkeeping coming out. Punching Mina was the one who went for it, and Garner's hit it, and Travers got up, and it was a brilliant save from Bournemouth's number one goalkeeper. We're on the brink of half-time. Everton do have a late corner at the end of the first half. Damari Gray's going to take it. But as I said, Everton down the left-hand side, they look very threatening, and it's gone all the way through that corner. And that is the half-time whistle at Goodison Park. It is Everton 0, Bournemouth 0 at the break.
Yeah, we'll just get... We'll get the half times as they're coming through now. So Arsenal lead by 3-0 against Wolves. Granit Xhaka with 2 goals and Saka with the other one. Aston Villa 2, Brighton 1. Douglas Luiz and Ollie Watkins for Villa. Dennis Undav with the goal for Brighton. Brentford 0, champions Manchester City 0. Chelsea 1, Newcastle United 1. Anthony Gordon with the goal for Newcastle. Trippier own goal equalised for Chelsea. Crystal Palace 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Taiwo Awoniyi again. Everton 0, Bournemouth 0. Leeds United 0, Tottenham 1. Harry Kane, who else scores the goal for Tottenham? Leicester City 1, West Ham United 0. Harvey Barnes. Manchester United 1, Fulham 1. Alex Tete scored for Fulham. Jadon Sancho equalised Manchester United. And Southampton 2, Liverpool 2. Jota and Firmino scored to make Liverpool 2-0 up. Ward-Prowse and Sulemana have both pegged Liverpool back to 2-2. So loads of goals this afternoon.
That's an evident result right there. That why the fuck are you letting go of Ruben Shelish in favour of Russell Martin, who's an absolute bum?
Thank you,
Matt. What's his? Carl is in Edinburgh, so it's quite difficult for him to get to Ellen Road.
Andy missed me more than anybody.
Oh, shut up,
Here, at least
hello, Arpon.
At least there's one good thing. At least Hearts haven't let you down. Oh wait, never mind.
We finished 4th. We did finish above Hibs. That was what we wanted.
Race, did Dundee United get relegated today?
Yeah, they did.
They got relegated, aye.
What was the score with Motherwell?
Finished. I think it finished 1-0, doesn't it? Let me just double check. The score for you. I haven't seen the score. I know they got relegated. Last time I checked, 3-2 it finished. Max Johnson scored the winner in the 82nd minute. So yeah, Dundee United finished bottom. Ross County, obviously, as we know, are in the relegation playoff. I hope they bottle that as well. St Johnstone was 2-0. It's okay. And then Kilmarnock won 3-1, condemning Ross County to a 3-1 defeat. So they actually finished 6 points clear of County.
As Chris says, my Russell Martin is blind leading the blind. So I'll get your halftime thoughts from the games that you're watching. Obviously, starting with Can I also say as well, because I was double checking Serie A, because everyone knows I'm a Serie A, and obviously Bundesliga was on yesterday, so I can't comment. Bologna end the season with a 2-2 draw against champions Napoli. Victor Osimhen scores the double on the last game of the season, but it finishes 2-2. And obviously, big game tonight. Actually, no, there's one game to go, actually, but Bologna's home campaign finishes
2-2. It's Juventus Milan tonight at the Allianz Stadium.
Interesting. Right, we'll get.
Milan win this with a game to go. Milan will go third. It's actually no. Milan will be 2 points behind with a game to go. Sorry. So it's going down. It could go the last game of the season. Inter versus Milan for battle of third.
Right, we'll get halftime thoughts. Luke, what are your thoughts on the first half? Are Everton's looking a little bit desperate to get a goal now?
I think, to be fair, since Leicester took the lead and they took, the fans and the players knew that Leicester had took the lead, the game livened up a lot. I think the last 15 minutes, I think the first half an hour was very cagey. Bournemouth were good in possession. I think in the midfield area, they were playing some good 1-2 touch passing, really giving Everton a problem. Everton have had a couple of decent chances. Travers has made a couple of really good saves in this first half, but I don't think it's been much really to sort of for Bournemouth to worry about too much. I think they've been good saves, but comfortable saves on the end of it. I think the best chance has gone to Dominic Solanke. As I said, it was about 10 minutes before half time, and David Brooks was robbed. Tarkowski in possession in Everton's third. Cut it across for Solanke, took too much time on the ball. It was a good block from Yerry Mina, but they look shaky. They do look shaky at times. They do look good on the left. I've seen 5-6 times they get the ball on that left-hand side. McNeil's doing some good runs up and down, obviously in that wing-back position. Damari Gray likes to come on that side as well. I've seen Doucouré as well getting them areas. The only problem is they get the ball on that left-hand side, and the one player you want in the box is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and he's not there today.
Yeah.
So that's the only real downside, I think, from Everton's attacking sense. But I do feel there's a goal coming somewhere. I don't know from where, but Everton need to find something now. Obviously, seeing Leicester winning, and if Leicester get a second goal, it really piles the pressure again on Everton.
All I want to say for Everton is, I know ads in the chat saying you have a chance to win today. Yeah, they do. They have to win today. Have a chance top four. They won't, but they've got a player that Everton should have bloody kept. I've said all season, Everton should have stuck with Moise Kean because he's better than Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, Carl, are Leeds consigned to their fate, do you think?
It very much like it is, because we've been gradually worse and worse as the half went on, actually. And I think Spurs are not worried about the possession; they just have to counter attack. And I think that's been worth. It's just you can see the Leeds fans looking very glum at the moment. It's just not really good. So I think at the moment it's I just like I said, I've just seen the goal again from Kane. I just don't know what Stroik was doing to let Pedro Porro go to the other side of him and not clear it. And then you let the free defender, and not even the right back, not even Ayling got back to try to stop Kane from scoring the goal. So I think at the moment, these are very effective, just going to go down, and we have to accept it. We really do.
And as it stands at the King Power, Nathan, Leicester are staying up as it stands. How your first thoughts on the first half?
Absolutely. If I had to take from the first half, from sort of the first 10 minutes, I very well thought that West Ham would have Leicester for the taking, dominating possession, really going well on the counter-attacks, getting lots of early on corners and crosses. But ever since Leicester broke through with that Harvey Barnes goal, it has been all the Foxes. And to be honest, West Ham seem all devoid of confidence. Leicester seem full of confidence, and I think it's going to stay that way. And we could see more goals in this one.
Yeah, just very, very quickly before I get to get a race. Aston Villa Brighton, very, very good game. Aston Villa started the Brighton, obviously getting the 2 early goals. Undab did actually have a goal ruled out it was offside. I think Cecil was offside to begin with, but they did get the second goal again. They did get a goal. Undab again. Very, very narrow decision, but it was onside. Reece. First half thoughts on Man United Fulham?
Overall, I'll admit we weren't the absolute best of starts. I thought our passing was very cagey, misplaced passes here and there. The opening goal as well, it was a set piece right in near post. We just let them have it. It was really poor, but we kept pushing with the ball, kept causing issues on the Fulham defence. And rightfully so, at the goal we scored, we deserved that back in the game. We weren't out of it, but we would have been if Mitrovic hadn't created history and bottling another penalty. But in general, I think the fact is, it is the right score for me at the moment. Both teams haven't been particularly dominant to take the lead further. But if you had to put the money on it in the first 20-25 minutes, it should have been 2-0 Fulham. But all in all, we're still in the game, and I think we'll still go on and win this game, but it'll be close. I had 2-1 as my prediction anyway. I think that's what's going to happen. Looking at it in general, second half, our passing's got to be a lot better, sharper, and Sancho and Garnacho are really being more of a threat with the direct play. Rashford hasn't been in the game a lot. He hasn't been a lot, and Casemiro needs to keep his head on straight because he's played a decent game, but the swipe on Kearney really could have been even bigger issue if Mitrovic had scored that penalty. So, yeah, that's what I would say in general. So far, so good, but a few cause for concerns that has to be ironed out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we'll just see what will happen in the second half. But so far, obviously, the main headlines: Aston Villa are going to be the team that go into the Conference League, especially with obviously Tottenham winning. Brentford are drawing 0-0 against Manchester City, and as it stands, Leicester City are staying up on goal difference from Everton. They're leading 1-0 against West Ham. Everton are 0-0 with Bournemouth, and Leeds are losing 1-0 to Tottenham.
As it stands, unless if Fulham don't score, as it stands, Brentford will be the only team this year to beat Man United at Old Trafford in the league.
That's an incredible
stat.
First game of the season.
Wow.
Brighton, wasn't
it? No, it was we beat Brighton. It was Brentford.
I think Brighton was the one that beat you because Pascal.
Because we didn't even score against them. Brentford pumped us 4-0 at their ground. Brighton, sorry. Yeah, so funnily that, Brighton get European football. It wasn't Graham Potter, it was De Sherby, I think. It was Graham Potter at the time, funnily enough. Jammy bastard.
Yeah. Matt's saying, I think Leeds will turn it around, but I don't think it will be enough. Then, Carl, at what point do Leeds need to change from the 4-5-4-1 to a formation more attacking?
I don't know. I don't know what there's nothing what we can do. I don't think we will do. I
just got the job.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I asked that to my dad, and he said, "No, I don't want to run him." Like, yeah, that's why you don't watch your team every weekend like I do. So
you know what made no sense? Wasn't Sam Allardyce's first game? Didn't he not play a 4-3-3 with you guys with Rodrigo through the middle? And now he's just changed it. Like, what is he smoking? Your best system is a 4-3-3. Like, and I'm saying this as well, by the way, in the Championship. Bamford is not going to get you promoted. He's useless.
No, we don't know. We know that. We already have known that, and I think we know who's not going to play today.
What happened to the fella you signed for Germany, like the big £35 million player?
He's really struggled. He's really struggling.
Danny, the team that beat you at Old Trafford was Brighton. The very first game of Ten Hag's tenure, it was Brighton. But Pascal Gross got 2, and Alexis McAllister scored an own goal that day. So yes, Brighton are the only team to beat Manchester United.
Yeah, got them flip round. But then again, we were both we're terrible in both games anyway, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, so I was saying, Rotter's really been struggling to settle in England. There was talks about it, and also we're not playing him because I have been told, and this has been confirmed, that if we played him one more time, we had to pay a bit more of the additional fees to Hoffenheim, and I think Leeds are not taking that risk because of the bouts that they've done with the John Kevin Augustine fiasco, which they're still dealing with. So that's why I think he's not been playing in Big Sam. So yeah, it's unfortunate.
Who do you think is going to take over if you go into the Championship? Who do you think will take over?
I don't know who will take over as manager. I don't know who will be at the moment. I think we have hit the one big name who's been Brendan Rodgers, but I just don't know if that can happen if we can get ourselves together. I don't know. I don't know who will be the best manager for us. I really don't know at the moment. I think that's a little big question that Leeds we need to decide from the summer who's going to be the right man, because we need to move away from the post Bielsa now and start a new era where we can take. I can't see the big managers that we're linked with over the January after March got sacked. I cannot see any of them coming if we drop down to a league. It won't happen.
I think you could end up with Ralph Hasenhüttl.
That'd be a good shout.
Players are coming back out at Aston Villa.
Yeah,
same for me.
It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout.
With the Spurs job, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'll speak to Harry about that yesterday. And he will take Danny Lee will take the cheapest option. But as I said, I think the way it has been, I think it might be Ralph who might be the right man for that job. And Matt McKinney's been shit this season, and I'm glad he's not. We're not signing him permanently. So that will be Brighton's problem if they get him permanently. So I would give two shits about McKinney at the moment because he's not been good for us this season.
True. I've kicked off. Just let you know, I've kicked off.
Yeah, Brighton are making a change.
Two teams are just walking out the tunnel for the at Goodison Park. Don't think there's many changes at half time. But Everton,
Brighton are making a change as Stupinian is coming on to replace Veltman. And there is also another change, and it looks like, is it Saicedo? I think that's Saicedo. Saicedo's come on as well. So 2 changes for Brighton. Not too bad substitutions to have as well. So very, very good from De Zerbi. And De Zerbi's got a good side there, definitely. And as well, I think whoever comes in at Brighton will just do as well as they have been doing.
They do. There's one thing though about Brighton that they have to change in the summer, and it's not that it's discredit to them, but they really have to, because they're going into the Europa League next year. They've got to be serious. They've got to be serious with their spending. Like, I get they like to sign gems and they like to do all that, but next year if you're playing in Europe, you really need to improve that squad. Like, genuinely sign. Didn't fanny about with £5 million South American gems. Go and actually make a £20-30 million signing. Go and actually show ambition.
I think they are going to get João Pedro in this summer. That has been confirmed.
That's a good move.
And I think Mohamed Dawood from Borussia Dortmund, he would joining them on a free transfer. So they're realising it now because they need to do this, Brighton. And I do agree. I would agree they need to spend a bit more money. But when I spoke to Andrew Rogers, he didn't think that João Pedro would be the right choice. But I think it's a good signing.
I think he's a decent player, João Pedro. Like,
I know.
He's one of the few players that Watford have actually got that's actually worth watching.
Yeah.
And any early things happening at Goodison Park? Look,
not quite. Obviously, they're just about to get underway. Bournemouth will be kicking off this second half. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I think the crowd really needs to try and play their part. They need to score, because obviously Leicester are in position. They've just kicked off. Bournemouth kicking off and going straight to Senesi at the back. But anything, I'll let you know. Obviously, 0-0 going into the second half.
We're building up really well now. We've got the ball. Good possession here from United, controlling it easily, just passing it around Fulham. It's exactly what I wanted in the second half. Passing has been a lot better. Molasses come in slightly narrower as an inverted fullback. He's come in. Dallow's hogging the touchline. We're just hogging it now. Ball's lumped upfield. Playing into Casemiro. Lovely touch, wide, just. That was a very good chance there. It was a great pass. It was over the top as well from Casemiro, but it's like he slicked in. Rashford should be scoring that, to be fair. It's Rashford that's hooked on the end of it.
Jacob Ramsey's just come off injured for Aston Villa. I think he could come back on. Oh, Brian are coming through. Oh, man,
he's a quality. I think we would all agree here. We'd all have Jacob Ramsey at our clubs, like, apart from Nathan, because his club can't afford it, unfortunately. But like we would all have Jacob Ramsey. He is a talent.
Any changes at half time at the King Power, Nathan?
Nope. So we've been going ahead for about a minute now. No changes at half time. West Ham coming out of the gates quite lively, you could say. Leicester giving it away a few times, but be interested to see which way this goes.
And Carl, any changes at Elland Road?
No changes at the row. We're kicked off as well too, and no changes at all. Leeds are still playing this 3-5-2 with McKinney up front against Rodrigo. I just don't think it's really working at the moment. But Spurs have had most of the ball since the first minute of the second half. Oh, it's a chance here. There's a chance here. It's Pedro Porro. It's 2-0. Yeah, that's 2-0. Pedro Porro just scored. And yeah, I have to say at the moment that I think that's his game.
And it's 3-2 Southampton. It is 3-2 Southampton. Sorry, cutting there. I just thought I would announce that,
No, it's fine. Yeah. Big Sam looks deflated. Sam's just shaking. Big Sam's shaking his head. And the Leeds fans are just deflated. They've had their heads over their heads and hands over their heads. This is game over. And I have to admit, Kane, what a touch from Kane, just flipped it over Cooper. And he was in the way, the referee was in the way just about. And it just all of a sudden, Kane just passed the ball quite well onto the right hand side, Porro. And he's onside as well, Pedro Porro. He's onside again. And I just don't know. and it just got on the far post with a well dribbling shot, and Joe couldn't do nothing. It's 2-0 to Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know who
Pedro
scored.
Porro.
I don't know who scored for Liverpool, but it's because I'm in my WhatsApp group chat. This came up saying it's 3-2 Southampton, but you can fill that in. But we've actually played so much better in the second half. Jadon Sancho's been fantastic this entire game. Like quality, he looks settled.
Yeah,
that could be Leeds. That could be Leeds gone. Then that could be Leeds gone.
Yeah, I'll say this as well. Harry Kane's like his playmaking, his finishing. He's just doing his audition for Man United in the summer. That's if United actually go and sign him.
I've just seen the fans chatting that they're not fit to wear the shirt, and I've just seen it. The fans were chanting, yeah. So it is really.
There is something I want to ask you, mate, because we haven't spoken about it. But I wanted to ask because this was something I heard this morning, but I don't know if it's legit. Were Leeds fans attacking the Spurs hotel this morning? I heard they were lumping stuff.
They were trying to do the fireworks, setting off fireworks. Then at their team hotel, they were trying to set off fireworks. And
I heard it. I was like, what's the need?
Ever worked though?
It's never worked.
Because Everton did that last season, and look how it affected them. And I thought to myself, why we're doing this? It's not going to work. And I don't know.
It works with Everton.
Yeah, it's motivated Spurs. That's what it's done. It's motivated Spurs, and now they're pasting you at their own ground.
Their own ground, yeah, exactly. And just again, I just don't know. I don't know. I think
Brighton and Siso. Oh, he tried to do too much there.
Fulham are on the attack. Here's Harry Wilson. Oh, lovely. Palhinha. Fred, lovely tackle that. That was a clean challenge. He's actually won the ball, and Palhinha's just came. Oh, you dirty! He's literally just come in. He's literally just slid in. He's lamped Fred like he was on the deck. Like Fred won the ball clean from him. Palhinha's came in and went like stuff this, and he just lamped him one. So that's a booking for Palhinha. He's the first player going.
Who scored? Anyone know who scored the third for Southampton?
I'm checking now. 1 second.
Everton got a free kick around.
Third goal for Southampton. It's Suleiman a double.
Suleiman a double
in a crossing position. It was poor from Philip Billing. Got outplayed by Onana out on the right hand side. Bournemouth have a free. Everton, have a free kick. Bournemouth are up on their 18-yard box defending. Obviously trying to play the offside game. The ball will be whipped in. Here we go. Ball whipped in. It's not a bad cross. To be fair, it's cleared away by the Bournemouth defender, and it will be cleared away. So it's still goalless.
You can tell that as well. There's been a goal at the Emirates.
4-0.
4-0 to the Gunners. Just waiting to see confirmation of who actually scored it.
How funny is if it's Xhaka on a hat trick and he's still leaving because they don't want him anymore?
Chance! What a save from Travers! What a save from Mark Travers in the Bournemouth goal.
Wow.
Ball gets whipped in by Iwobi. It's not cleared away. Mina heads it on. It's cleared. Senesi doesn't head it well. And Damari Gray he's 4 yards out. He's 4 yards out, Damari Gray. He's got to score. He heads it down to the ground. It's a brilliant save from Travers and cleared out for an Everton corner. But what a chance from Everton.
Oh, dirty. Sancho just megged two Fulham defenders. Villa's
hit the bar. Villa just hit the bar from a John McGinn corner. Has literally just hit the top of the crossbar.
Oh, has just headed wide as well for West Ham. So close there. Good defensive.
We're getting rewarded today, lads. We're getting rewarded today with good football.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
West Ham.
There was a late tackle on the placement stopped. David Brooks is on the floor. It was a really, really late tackle from the Everton. But I think it was Onana. I think it went in. It was a real late challenge, and David Brooks is in need for medical attention at the moment. Just in a replay here. Sorry, it was Idrissa Gana Gay. It was really, really late, and David Brooks landed on his lower back, and it's a real sore one.
I just want to say as well, because obviously the news of Leeds getting relegated, I don't want to put this on you, Carl, but the news of obviously Leeds pending relegation is now bouncing around Old Trafford.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Just have to reply, Carl. Just to say it's not United TV, mate.
Guess who's just scored? It is 2-1 Man United. Bruno Fernandes has just scored. We have taken the lead. That'll do me nicely. That'll do. There we go.
2-1 Manchester United.
Let them have their party this year, Doug. I mean, was it a few years ago under Solskjaer? Ollie's at the
Aye,
wheel,
that's true.
and then they struggled ever
He does
since.
actually. You know what's the annoying thing is though is the pass in right. He's actually passed it direct across, and Leno is just like Leno's position is so poor, and he's just been cut beside him. He's just played it right underneath his arm. He should be doing better there, Ben Leno. He should be doing better.
Brian could be coming back here, and Ciso going at Cash. A Stippian cross. Ooh. Strike! Ooh, just wide.
It's end-to-end stuff here. I mean, David Brooks gets the ball out wide. He gets it on his right foot. It's a brilliant cross, and it's cleared away by Yerry Mina just about before Atwara can get on the end of it. But Bournemouth really, really pile on the pressure. They have a corner.
Can I just say as well, you'll laugh at this. It's a Fred second assist. My boy is on double assist duty.
Cresswell said, I don't care about Liverpool today.
No.
Neither you should, mate. Neither you should. Carlisle are the headline act today.
Bournemouth still have the ball here. Just stay with me, Doug, here. David Brooks on the left-hand side. Great cross into the box, headed out by the Everton defender, Tarkowski.
Oh, chance there.
Everton can clear, but Bournemouth still have it. Bournemouth still have it. Can he get onto the end of it before he goes out? No, goal kick for Everton, but a real first 10 minutes of this second half, it looks end to end. Everton have started to open up a little bit because they know that Leicester is still leading at West Ham, so they need that goal.
I think as well, the fact is, like on all game fronts, we are getting end-to-end stuff, and we're getting like
chance! Oh, he missed!
Any updates on the Newcastle game at all? Is it still 1-1?
Oh, Ramsey! You want I know it's the final day of the season, but you want to have a look at that. You won't have a look at that again. He's missed an open goal. Jacob Ramsey misses an open goal to make it 3-1. Oh, dearie me.
Here's a question, lads, and this is a genuine because we all know it's going to happen right at some point. Where do we think Frank Lampard ends up next?
Hopefully back at Everton.
It won't be fucking Leeds. It ain't gonna happen. So
you never know, mate. You hate Frank that much, so you probably give him a job.
I know. That's the problem.
That's the Leeds mentality.
That could have been
he would go nowhere near Leeds. Even if Leeds offered him the job, he'll turn it down.
Do you know what will happen, mate? There'll be pitchforks and all that stuff chasing him down, you know. Just let me tell you that one.
I'm just looking here. Just looking here that there's
it's 2-1. It was 2-1. Fernandez scored. Fred assist.
The Leicester fans are on their phones calling up like they've got
addition,
smartphones. Have they not got live score?
Oh yeah, we're on their little radios, isn't there? Yeah. Can I just say as well that the Thomas Partey goal was ruled out by VAR, but Arsenal have just scored again.
Yep, 4-0.
Oh.
David Brooks has just had to come off from Matthias Vina. First change of the afternoon.
Still no changes made here from both sides. Okay.
So still as it stands, that Leicester City are staying up at this moment in time.
Yep.
As that
charge of the corner, and Everton have taken the lead.
Oh wow.
Oh, that changes everything.
11 minutes into the second half, the ball was whipped in. I said in the first half, from the left-hand side, Everton looked frightening. They looked threatening. The ball was cleared. It went to the edge of the box, and Doucouré with an absolute thunder strike from about 20 to 25 yards out. And as it stands, Everton are safe. 56 minutes on the clock. Everton lead by 1 goal to 0.
All we need now.
Oh my goodness me!
Leicester on the break. Harvey Barnes. No, they're being reluctant with it.
All we need all we need now for madness, right, is just for Leeds to somehow find the net. We need some madness.
Well, Everton 1-0, and that changes everything. If it stays like this, Leicester and Leeds would go down. Has that goal filtered across to Elland Road and the King Power, Nathan?
It's feeding. It's feeding
Absolutely.
here.
Leicester
Actually,
were
it's
on the
feeding
break,
here.
and then all of a sudden they did backtrack. I think it has hit the players, and there's a lot more complacency from Leicester. Oh, a lovely little ball in there from Maddison, but just doesn't clear it, unfortunately. Yeah, you can really see the complacency and feel it across the King Power here, but this is when it starts to get cagey. Leicester really need to watch it now.
They've showed. I don't know why. I don't know why they've done this, but they've showed Romeo Beckham twice in the last 5 minutes. I was like, we already know he's there. We don't need to keep saying his face.
There is a slight deflection on the way through, but take nothing away from the strike from Doucouré. It's a brilliant strike. I mean, if it keeps Everton up, I mean, what a way to stay in the Premier League. Great goal for Doucouré. Everton
We've just
needed
had a
that.
chance. Keep going, look. Keep going, look. I was just saying we've just had a chance, but we've wasted it. On you go.
No, that was to say Sean Dyche is absolutely delighted. Obviously, there's still a long way to go in this game. You know, that I think it's taken nearly 3 minutes for the celebrations to finish. I mean, that just goes to show.
Right. So
there's going to be a lot to be added on, I'm sure. But
we
Everton,
do have a corner as well now. We've got a corner.
Got what they need.
Yep, here we go. So Sancho's going to take it. So it's an outswinger. It's from the right-hand side. Sancho's going to take it. So just wait to see.
Brian nearly scored there. Just a lovely ball cross from Enciso, and Ferguson almost got his.
West Ham have just hit the post.
We've just changed Fernandes corner. Instead of Sancho, Palhinha defends well. We actually switched corner taker.
Leeds look like they're going to make 3 changes. We've seen Anderson, Fairpaw, and Rutter are going to be coming on. And it's a free. So who's going to come off? I think it's Pascal Struijk will come off, and Brendan Harrison will come on.
You have to change system. You have to change system, surely.
The system will be changing now, yeah. So which means McKennie will have to go back in the central midfield here. And also, I think it looks like Rest McKinney's coming off as well too. He's coming off as well, so that will be And then Rutter will come on, and then Max Werber is coming off as well. He will be replaced by So Firpo, Rutter, and Harrison come on for McKinney, Struijk, and Werber. So the system's going to have to change now. It's a huge gamble now. They have to gamble now. Leeds. They're really doing it in the 58th minute.
Nice. It's a corner from Man United. Fernandes is taking it. Delivered short. Garnacho takes on Willian. Shot deflected. And it's back here now. Malacia holds the ball. On the ball. Garnacho. Down to Fernandes. Into the box. Defended well there by Adarbayo. Kearney hits it, lumps up field, but it's now back in the foot of Malacia. Other than that, it's still 2-1 here.
Villa could be through here, didn't you? Coutinho. Oh, headed away by Saicedo there. And I think that could be a free kick to Aston Villa. Yeah, it is going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. Sorry, Nathan, you said that Arsenal had a goal ruled out.
Yes, they did, but indeed, they've scored another one, Gabriel Jesus, by what looks to be a Leonardo Trossard's assist. But if we go back into this game, we've got to say it's all been West Ham for the last 15 minutes. Really, go on. Really unlucky chance by Ben Rama, I got to say. But Tielemans whips it in with a free kick, and that is what a header by Wout Thijs that is, and that makes it 2-0 to the Foxes. Will this keep Leicester City up? Who knows? It really relies on this Everton game, but now Leicester taking their one chance in the second half and claimed it. This is getting interesting.
They scores at the right end for once.
The news of Goodison Park. Everton are doing what they need to do there. I've just heard the news, but the crowd has gone slightly silent in more nerves. They're in the 62nd minute. Everton look quite good in the second half, but still a long way to go. Everton lead by that Doucouré goal.
Absolutely. It's what I think it's going to be.
Wow. Update from us. Triple change coming from Man United. It's a double change coming for Fulham. It's Martial, Eriksen, and McTominay all coming on for United. I'll update you who comes off in just a moment.
In addition to that, West Ham, they're starting to bring out the big guns. Off comes Antonio and side Ben Rama for Danny Ings and Jared Bowen as well. So West Ham, they're really gunning to get the points in there. They think they can be confident of getting it, considering the way that Leicester have been. But this is getting exciting now. Oh
Yeah.
boy!
And also
West Ham's
Southampton.
starting well.
Southampton have made it 4-2 against Liverpool.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow! And in addition to that as well, I got to say there has also been a goal at Selhurst Park. Just waiting for confirmation on that yet as well.
Fulham do have
White.
a free kick, by the way, and it's Harry Wilson, Willian danger spot, so we could potentially get an equaliser here. I'll keep you updated in just a moment.
Yeah, just looks like Pedro Porro is going to injure Easel and he's going to come off, and I think Spurs are going to make a change in this one. But Leeds just had a chance anyway.
Bowen! Oh, just wide of the post from Jower Bowen.
Harry Wilson is taking this free kick, by the way, and it is actually perfect territory for him.
Keremy Thomas coming on for Brighton here as well. Webster and Enciso both coming off for Brighton.
The changes for Fulham: Wilson and Lukic are off. Solomon and Reed have come on, and I'll let you know who's coming off for Man United. But it's going to be McTominay, Ericsson, and Martial all coming on.
In addition to just giving an update on the Palace game, Will Hughes has just scored with a Michael Olise assist.
He's a quality player,
Hughes.
Michael Olise. Olise is such a quality player.
Yeah.
So the only game we haven't had a goal is from the G-Tech Community Stadium. Is still goals between Brentford and Manchester City.
Absolutely.
Pedro Porro has come back on the pitch. He's going to resume for the rest of the game. So look, he just had a knock there, but he's all right. But as I said at the moment, yeah, it's just
saying that Tielemans is through into the box. Just sorry to interrupt here.
On you go.
Out to Barnes. Here we go. Whips it in. That is lovely play from Leicester City, really breaking through.
So for our changes, Garnacho, Fred, and Casemiro have all come off. McTominay, Ericsson, Martial. So Rashford is going to go to left wing. Martial's going to go up front. Ericsson, McTominay midfield. That's very interesting.
Matt, who are you talking about? Sorry, Matt, who are you talking about? Rishi? I'm guessing that's Rishi Sunak, is it?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He was Rishi Sunak because he's a Southampton fan. He was at the game the other week, actually.
That's a shame for Southampton fans that they've got a Tory like that as a prime minister. And a fan.
Any other chance for an Everton second goal, Luke?
Bournemouth have just made a change. They've just brought off Ryan Christie and have brought on Kiefer Moore. There's 25 minutes to go of normal time.
What a letdown.
As it stands at the moment, Bournemouth, they need to find something. There's not really been many chances since the goal, but Everton's goal from Doucouré at the moment is enough to keep them in the Premier League.
Saying that as well, Johnny Evans has just been booked for a nasty challenge on Joward Bowen. He really needs to be careful now. He's had a few mishaps throughout this one. Really needs to replace him. Maybe it might even go to Dean Smith that he might need to make a substitution here as well.
Yeah, Rishi Sunak's a Southampton fan. There we go. I did not know that, but to be honest, I don't really take much care about politics. So
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Rishi Sunak is he's apparently a man of the people, but he doesn't care about his club that much that they're getting relegated and they've got shite owners. You'd think he'd actually do more.
I think
who's
more than Southampton, to be fair.
Who got the fourth goal for Southampton?
Fourth goal.
Adam Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong.
Adam Armstrong. To be honest, to be losing to Southampton is not great, but it is the last day of the season, and plus we did make a few changes as well. So
you what's even funnier? Adam Armstrong was on the bench, right, and he came off and he scored a minute later. He scored a minute after coming on for Lavia.
Yeah. So 4-0 Arsenal. Xhaka with 2, Saka and Jesus. Aston Villa 2, Brighton 1. It still is. Brentford 0, Manchester City 0. The only game we've not had a goal in. Chelsea 1, Newcastle United 1. Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Brendan Diaz just come on for Aston Villa. Everton 1, Bournemouth 0. Leeds 0, Tottenham 2.
Judge, go for Leeds! They pulled one back. It's Jack Harrison scored. And what a ball from Rutten on the
Wow.
right side. And House just scored in the 67th minute. That can Leeds get back in? Can Leeds score? But what a good shot from Jack Harrison. And like I said, Foster couldn't do much about it as well. And just, and Harrison was right, took it on the right hand side, hit it on the far, scored it in the far post. It's 2-1 at the moment.
Wow. 2-1 now. Brian, I want a penalty. Mitoma is asking the question. I just want to see this. Let's have a look.
If Matoma's asking
Goes
the
into the
question, then what's the
box.
answer?
Oh, that's bad. No, actually, it was just for a corner. I thought it was a penalty.
Saying that Madison is through again. What a save that is once again by Fabianski. Very unlucky there.
Yeah. Last time is let's focus on both relegation games. No, but yeah, absolutely. I will definitely
That's time with me. That's time with me, aye.
It's a great
Yeah,
ball
that's
in the
absolutely
box.
fine.
Kiefer Moore. What a save from Pickford. And cleared away.
Keeper. Oh, what a save once again. That could have been very well.
Pickford and Solanke are having a bit of a... Oh, Jordan Pickford and Solanke having a head-to-head. I don't know what's happened. Tarkowski, there's handbags inside the Everton 6-yard box.
Please, everyone, please do not ruin the spoilers on the score. Again, can we please not ruin the spoilers on the chat, please? Thank you very much.
Wow. Just missed it then. That was an
it's a chance to Spurs. It's a chance to Spurs.
Liverpool
game
scored,
over.
by the way.
Harry Kane has scored. It's over. There's
a booking
Harry Kane.
Solanke. And I think Jordan Pickford's also going to get a yellow card as well.
And
yes.
Liverpool just scored again, so it's now 4-3.
4-3. What game?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. It's like I said, game over. It's game over. It's game over at the road. Kane scored his second of the game, and the Leeds players look deflated. And I think.
Who scored for Liverpool?
Cody Gakpo, 72nd minute.
Cody Gakpo.
It was cleared off the line from Connor Cody.
It's 4-4. Jota's just scored.
4-4. Crikey.
Wow.
What a game at St Mary's.
Just seeing it was clear off the line, like there was a header. The ball was whipped in the far post and Kiefer Moore headed it. Pickford was beat. It was cleared off the line by Cody. And Solanke had collided with Pickford, and then they were just laying on top of each other, and they were fighting, pushing each other. They went head to head. Pickford's down on the floor at the moment receiving treatment. But really crazy last few minutes in this game. It's still Everton 1, Bournemouth 0, 20 minutes to go until the end of the game. But already Kiefer Moore has come on and he's caused a bit of an issue for Everton.
Lads, here's a funny comment for you, by the way. I just want to make this clear as well. This is pure comedy. I was eating a dairy milk. That's why I was off screen. So, Harry Kane, obviously, he's the first player to score 30 goals twice in the Premier League. Nobody's ever done that. He's the first player to do that. Kieran Trippier is now Chelsea's joint third highest goal scorer at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League this year. That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
My gosh.
Trippier is the third highest scorer. But for Liverpool, it's 2 goals. It's 2 goals in the space of 30 seconds.
Wow. No wonder Southampton are down then.
This is not a joke. You've had 6-7% possession of the ball. You've had 16 shots, 4 on target, all on target. Southampton have had 12 shots, 9 on target, 3 off target. Literally batting each other.
Wow.
Black and blue. That's what you are doing, but you are all at it. It's still 4-4. I'm just double checking that out for you, just see if any change. Nope, still 4-4. But it's still 2-1 for us, and we've had 4 or 5 chances in the last couple of minutes, and Fulham just cannot take it. I think Fulham are just accepting their position right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Everton, Jordan Pickford's in a bit of trouble here.
Is it?
They may have to take Jordan Pickford may have to come off.
Wow.
There's been a few substitutions at the King Power. Off comes Keenan Dewsbury Hall, on for Napolis Mendy. And then on the other side, Emerson has come on for Aaron Cresswell. And Maxwell Cornet has also come on for Lucas Paqueta as well.
Yeah, I've just seen that some of the Leeds fans are making their way to the exits right now. It's not a surprise. I think there's going to be some really reactions after the game because
what sort of reaction? Violent or boos?
I think it's going to be a mixture of both. I think it'll be a mixture of both because we expect
Pickford card. Has he been sent off?
No, they both got yellow carded, him and Solanke, but Pickford's been down on the ground for at least 3 to 4 minutes receiving medical treatment. So we don't know. I don't know whether he's going to stay on the pitch or not. Obviously, the sub goalkeeper for Everton is Bournemouth's former goalkeeper, Asmir Begovic. So that's
a good point.
Yeah, that's absolutely mad.
There's definitely going to be stoppage time added on at the end of this second half.
Matt's got a question for you, Carl. He's asking, what formation are Leeds playing since Aronson, Rutter and Firpo have come on?
Listen, I don't know.
From the looks of it, I think Jordan Pickford will just be all right. He was complaining about his fingers. I think that there's something. He looks like he's laughing and joking with the referee. He's just been given the yellow card.
We've just had a chance, but Adarbayo has made a brilliant defensive block from Martial there. He should be scoring that. And all he does is aggression.
As Brian said, there's always a mad game, and this year it's Liverpool versus Southampton. Yeah,
he's not wrong.
Absolutely mental.
He's not wrong. There's always a final day madness, and you know what? Southampton are already going.
Yeah, guys, there's 11.
What a fight,
guys. There's 11 of you watching. Please remember to hit that like button and do hit that subscribe button as well as the drama unfolds. Drama unfolds on the final day.
Great defending. You know what? You know what's crazy? I used to give Adama Traore a lot of stick because he had no end product. I would take him right now.
Mitoma. Corner kick, I think, to Brighton.
Robinson into the middle. Chance over the bar. Mitrovic should be scoring there. That should have been 2-2. Here we go. The waste of space. Weghorst is now on for Rashford.
Oh, Ings over the bar.
So it looks like we're either Martial's going to left wing or we're playing two up top, but Weghorst has just come on. Give me insanity, please.
Brighton have a corner. I mean, a Brighton goal would actually change the picture of the Conference League because Spurs would be getting it as if Brighton were to score again, Tottenham would actually be getting the Conference League spot, which is quite hilarious to say at the very, very least. But Aston Villa still lead by 2-1, but Brighton are definitely growing into this game. Final 15 minutes of the season coming up now.
And so's got the ball. Can he find? Yeah, he still holds the ball. I thought he would have had the pass. Took a chance with Sarr on the right, but no, it's just at the moment still.
That was a shocking pass by Dalot. Passed it to no man's land. But then again, no, it's not really affecting us because we're chilled.
We're approaching the final sort of 15 minutes of the season and a final 15 minutes for Everton, but are Bournemouth looking like they're going to score at all, Luke?
I mean, it's becoming a bit of argy-bargies now at the moment. There's a few late tackles going in. Substitute Matthias Wiener's just collided with Connor Cody. Looks like he'll get a yellow card, maybe. Yerry Mina's just being the Yerry Mina, being the irritant player that he is, in my opinion.
Yep.
He's getting in everyone's face. I mean, it is a foul on Connor Cody, but it's nothing more than a foul. But it looks like he could get a yellow card there.
Lads, I just want to make it very clear now. Arsenal are now winning 5-0.
Wow.
5-0. Wow.
5-0 to the bottle jobs. Just going to get the goal scorer.
Who scored?
It's Kivior.
Man United were in the title race in the first half of the season. They finished.
We weren't in a
6 points
title
above
race.
the poor Liverpool team.
We weren't in a title race. Yeah. We were never in the title race.
I mean, Everton. I mean, they're happy at the moment. Bournemouth haven't. They had that
Kivior scores
for more, but they haven't really done anything else extra. They're still stoppage time. Stoppage time.
Kivior the 79th minute and
8 minutes stoppage time, I think.
I'm just reading it here. So basically, a howler from Jose Sa somehow allows. It was that Kivior actually put it right through his hands.
Wow!
Oh right,
Kivior's first goal of the season, and it's still 0-0 at the G-Tech.
Yeah.
Still goals. Wow.
Onyeka's just fired wide.
There's
What a
Douglas
day.
Luiz with a free kick. Oh,
For anyone that's
it's
watching,
going to be a
as
free kick on the edge of the box. Free kick on the edge of the box for Aston Villa.
Mitrovic has just come off. Double change for Fulham. Carlos Vinicius is coming on for Mitrovic, and is William coming? Oh, yeah, William's been replaced by Dan James with 10.5 minutes to go. No, it's no. They've changed it. It's Captain Kearney. Williams stayed on. Captain Kearney's come off.
Okay.
No.
So Pickford, look like Pickford had a dislocated finger, and I think that's why he took time. But they popped it back in so he can resume the game. So,
lovely.
Salah's just missed the first time.
Goal to King Power.
Goal at the King Power Stadium. This time it has gone the other way to West Ham. That looks like it was a Pablo Fornals goal. It was indeed really poor mistake from Luke Thomas there, giving it straight through. West Ham on the counter-attack, curl through 2-1 with the West Ham goal.
So how
game on then?
What will happen if the Hammers score? If the Hammers score, are Leicester buggered?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Again, I don't even know what Leicester were doing there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I should have done so much more. That was terrible.
Bournemouth are in. Bournemouth are in. Oh,
confirmed as well. With the changes.
No play on, says the referee. No foul, and Everton are on the break. It's a 4 versus 3 here with Onana. Plays it out for Damari Gray. Gray's 1v1 with Senesi. Takes it wide. Still with Damari Gray. And it's scuffed and out for a goal kick. But what a chance for Bournemouth to equalise with just over 10 minutes to play of normal time.
Fulham just had an opportunity.
Has that goal for West Ham gone through with the Everton faithful, Luke?
Not that I can see. I mean, obviously, Everton fans are still bouncing. They're still nervous, obviously, as the clock ticks on. You know, I think a lot of fans have been in that position where, you need the whistle to go.
Oh, what a whistle chance!
Slower and slower. So, Everton are still in the comfort zone. Sean Dyche looks frustrated. The Everton fans, I mean, there's going to be a lot of stoppage time because of the Pickford stoppage and the goal. I'm going for at least minimum 6, maybe 7 minutes. But still,
there's a funny update to come from Carl. I've just been sent this in my WhatsApp group chat, but Carl's going to announce it. I'm pretty sure there's a pitch invader. Over to you, Jeff Reeves.
Just an announcement. Just to give a break. Rutter had a wasteful opportunity from a volley to try and score, but it just went over, way over. It's just like I said, Leeds are just really not really much in the game possession the second half.
Ericsson, Sancho in the box.
So Richarlison, can you make it 4? Oh, good stop by Joe Robles. Just Richarlison had a chance to make it 4-1, but yeah, still 10 minutes.
Richarlison.
Here's an interesting one for you, gentlemen. The 2 seasons that Harry Kane scored 30 plus goals in the Premier League. On both occasions, he's not won the Golden Boot. This league with Haaland, and I'm pretty sure the season where Salah scored the league, I think Harry Kane scored 30 in that season. So 2 times he's hit 30 plus goals, he's not won the Golden Boot.
Oh, what? No free kick for.
I thought we were going to get a Douglas Luiz special there, but it went high, wide, not very handsome.
He's such a good player, Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, Arsenal 5, Wolves 0, Brentford 0, Man City 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 1, Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Everton 1, Bournemouth 0, Leeds 1, Tottenham 3, Leicester 2, West Ham 1, Manchester United 2, Fulham 1, and Southampton 4, Liverpool 4 at St Mary's. Match of the day is going to be amazing to watch tonight, for sure.
We're making a 4th change, and it's a player I've been wanting to see for some time. Bruno Fernandes is coming off, and it's Facundo Palestri will get the last 10 minutes plus stoppage time. I'm happy with that. I think Sancho might go into the number 10 role, where I actually want him to play, and Palestri will go into the right wing.
Everton are just dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. There's not one Everton player inside the Bournemouth half. They're all defending. Bournemouth are on the attack. Out with Atawara, whips it in on his left foot. It's a brilliant ball, and Kiefer Moore was just an inch or 2 away from that. But Everton just sitting deeper and deeper 82 minutes on the clock, still 1-0, but there is a lot of nervous faces around Goodison Park this afternoon.
I can imagine. Can definitely imagine. How are the Leicester faithful feeling at this moment in time, Nathan?
Very nervous. Ever since that Fornell's goal's gone in, it's been all West Ham. Leicester are once again, like they were at the start of the game, going very direct. But
there's a conflict. There's a confrontation. There's a bit of conflict here at Ellen Road. I think it was Firpo just late tackle onto Pedro, and I think there's some of the Spurs players are not really happy how Junior Firpo collided with Pedro, and I don't know, he's not being booked, but it looks like it's a free kick to Spurs in a way. To quite honest with you, I think.
We have a goal of the G-Tech! We have a goal of the G-Tech! It's 1-0 Brentford!
Fair play, Brentford.
Fair play, man.
Could Brentford be doing the double over Manchester City? Wow. Who scored for Brentford?
I'm checking now on it. Fulham are playing really well, by the way. Nice play by Brentford. So the goal for Brentford, not that it matters. Can I just say, by the way, I want this to be respected. I said start of the season, in terms of it's Pinnock, 85th minute. I said start of the season, the Premier League title winners would not crack 90 points. I said this at the very start of the season. You will not get a 90-point champion.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Oh, Richarlison can rebound. No, it was cleared away from Cooper there. Richarlison had a chance to make it 4-1, but good save from Roberts. But Kane could have took the shot when Roberts parried it. But it's still 3-1 to Leeds, and Tottenham are still counter-attacking.
Well, absolutely.
So as it stands, Leeds and Leicester both being relegated as it stands. Everton's.
Oh, there's calls for a penalty.
Imagine Everton survive this again. That'd be mental.
I mean, I don't know if VAR are having a look into it.
Who for Everton or Bournemouth?
Bournemouth are asking the question, but it looks like VAR have completed the check. Nothing's happening. The referee hasn't stopped the game. Everton are on the break with Doucouré out for Iwobi on the left-hand side. He's going to come in. Iwobi cuts in on his right foot. It's Alex Iwobi. Hits it. It's blocked. It's out through an Everton corner.
Yeah, Ferguson's just been flagged offside. We've got 4 minutes here at Villa Park. 2-1 to Aston Villa still. Villa again that Conference League spot as it stands.
Just double checking. Chelsea have been all over Newcastle according to the game stats, and they've just had a chance as well inside the box. But Newcastle are defending with their lives at this rate. Chelsea are all over them according to this. Jesus Christ! Still 5-0. Still 5-0 Arsenal. I'm just checking that, seeing if there's any updates. There's not. Jorginho's just had a chance there just now. Obviously, it's 1-0 there. Obviously, 1-1 Forest Palace. And Liverpool, Southampton, 89th minute, still 4-4.
Still 4-4.
I think we can tell which game's going on last tonight on Match of the Day. It's probably going to be that one.
Going to be a free kick on the edge of the box for Aston Villa here.
Henderson's just had a chance, actually. So it should be. So Salah's just had a chance as well. That should have been 5-4 Liverpool, apparently.
West Ham corner.
Come on, Chelsea.
Making a change here. Ellis Sims is coming on for Damari Gray. Damari Gray had some treatment just to waste a bit more time, and obviously he's coming off to a standing ovation to the Goodison Park faithful, and on comes Ellis Sims in the 87th minute. Again, stoppage time, you could be looking at least, as I said, 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes. There's been a lot of stoppages, stoppages in play, obviously. But Everton hanging on at the moment. They have got a corner. It's whipped in. It's headed on. It's going to be another corner on the other side this time for Everton.
This has got the left foot of Lucadinho being lined up, I think.
So it's still 2-1 Villa, you said?
Yeah.
So if Brighton were to score, Spurs eclipse them in the league because of goal difference.
Oh, Lucadinho just wide. I did say it'd be him that would take it. He just had a fake out that just went wide. Final stages of the game at the King Power. How are things going, Nathan?
Very, very cagey. West Ham starting to break through a lot now, but Leicester seeing what they can do on the counter-attack. However, unless something drastic happens at Everton, it's pretty much seeped through the stands in the ground and also to the Leicester players that they will be playing Championship football next season. West Ham taking it slow. Leicester seeing the game as done as far as I'm concerned. So we're just going to see it very cagey. 3 minutes to go plus added time, but it looks like Leicester are going to be in the Championship next season.
At the
Yeah,
moment,
does look like it.
Fulham are not doing anything to get an equaliser. So if you are a Newcastle fan watching this, Fulham aren't actually trying. They're just passing the ball around. So it looks like Fulham are consigned to defeat. They've accepted that. But I think we've already confirmed pretty much my scoreline prediction's gone through as it stands. We're right at the 90th minute. Just waiting to see how many minutes will be added on for my game.
I'm gonna change on to the Everton game, I think, just for the final few minutes.
Just so that you know, Jack Harrison's gone off if he got injured, and a lot of fans applauded him actually because this could be this is likely going to be his last game.
Just to let you know, I might be slightly behind you guys by any chance.
Oh, Palestri, this is beautiful.
I might be behind you with the Everton game.
Right, no worries. I won't react to anything.
Weghorst hits it wide than anything else. He had an open goal and he missed it wide. Go back to Burnley. We don't need you anymore.
Iwobi looks on. Everton at the moment just doing what they need to do. I mean, the 89th minute now, still 1-0. They're doing everything they need.
That was genuinely a brilliant run by Palestri. He ran from his box, carrying the ball, slipped past 3 Fulham players, played into Sancho. Sancho, lovely cross over the field of the box. Weghorst, literally open goal, hits it wide.
I'm on 89-37 for the Everton Bournemouth game.
I have 30 seconds behind.
I have 4 minutes added on, so I've got 3.25 minutes to go.
Yeah, it looks like as well Leicester City is starting to time waste here as well. You can see it from the face of the owners. Maddison down on the floor at the moment. This looks like it's been about a 3-minute time waste, to be honest. But
he's leaving for sure. He's definitely leaving.
You could tell it with the attitude. I mean, Evans really slowly bringing his boot back over. But yeah, Leicester, with some of the faces that are in the crowd at the moment, you can see that they are down and they fully know well they are.
Absolutely.
Bournemouth have the ball here. They're going to get a free kick. I think there's a foul by Onana. Yeah, they've got the free kick. I mean, we're just about to enter into stoppage time. Leicester is still praying for a Bournemouth equaliser. They've got a free kick.
Yeah,
the board is going to go up. The board is going to go up for stoppage time. I said,
well, 6 minutes added on at the King Power.
I think there's 8 minutes. I think there's 10. 10 minutes added on at Goodison Park.
Wow.
10 minutes.
Once my game finishes,
to be fair, they've wasted time. That's all they've done in the second half. They've got the goal and they've wasted time. And it doesn't surprise me that there's 10 minutes added on.
No, absolutely not. I think Leeds' game is not going to be much going on. I think there's not going to be much minutes. I think this is likely to be at least a minute or 2 minutes.
And here we go. For one of the first times I've seen this season, a foul throw.
Foul throw. You don't get many of them, I've got to say.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, I'm just seeing, 5 minutes at a time at Ellen Road. So 5 minutes entry to add minutes at Ellen Road. So there's not going to be much going on for us at the moment. It's not pointless as well. I think there's going to be I feel like it's going to be a pitch invasion coming towards the game because I think the Stuarts are going to get ready.
Bournemouth are in. Oh. But there's an offside. Looks like an offside, but brave, courageous defending from Connor Cody. And again, Everton on the floor. Connor Cody rolling around the floor again. That's all they're going to do, Everton. And it's going to hurt them.
It is. It is. The more that they time waste, it's only going to add on a lot more minutes as well.
Would just agree with that one, actually. It's not a surprise, but like I said, I think, like I said, well, Leeds are trying to, well, they're not going to hit nothing, but they're still trying to do long balls, but not much is happening at the moment. And like I said, and Richarlison's got the ball. He's 1-on-1 with Ailey got the ball tackled perfectly well. So yeah, but like I said, the over 2 results it's gonna be nail biting for Leicester or Everton who will stay up.
Yeah, it's got a very very interesting. I mean, especially with obviously the 10 minutes in Goodison Park as well. So you know, basically every single game will be finished apart from the Everton one. So that's going to add more and more tension to this to this game.
Full
Yeah,
time
so
for
that's-
us. That's us.
Yeah.
Full time. Third place sealed.
Yep, so full time at the GTEC Community Stadium, Manchester City losing 1-0 to Brentford there. So Brentford have done the double for the first time against Manchester City.
Well done, Brentford.
Wow.
Very very
They
well
couldn't-
deserved.
Oh, it's
They
a
couldn't do it
brilliant-
against Man United though. But
Wow.
what can I say? I've switched over to the other game as well.
I will be behind, so just to let you know.
I'm on 93 minutes.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Oh, West Ham over the bar. 4-0 again. This is getting really tight. West Ham could steal one here. 3 minutes left to go at the King Power.
About nearly 2 minutes left here at Ellen Road. And Leeds are just, like I said, they're not doing much at the moment. Spurs are really just trying to, defend as much as they can. They got the players at the defense line. So Spurs are looking very comfortable at the moment. I know, there's a chance. Yeah, no, waste opportunity there from Cock. Cock is playing up front as a forward, but nothing much. I think Spurs are looking very comfortable in the last 2.5 minutes, under the last 2 minutes.
Everton fans right now, as it stands, they're just standing there like hands up. What a shot! Pickford, brilliant save there, first time effort.
Cheers, mate.
What? Oh, you're welcome. It was a quality shot, to be fair. Quality shot. Like, you'll see.
I've not even seen it.
I'll let you give more on it, but it was a brilliant shot. Like, see, one thing that annoys. See Pickford. Why is he such a moron when he grabs the ball and he just goes down? Just get back up and fling that ball. Thinks it's
Yeah,
dancing on.
let Luke react to what happens. Basically, if
Yeah,
anything happens,
it's
then
brilliant.
I didn't even know who hit the shot. That's the funny thing. I was like, what a shot.
It's brilliant play from Kiefer Moore, and he's hit the ball and Vinia, with the shot, and it's a good save from Pickford. It is straight at him, but at that pace, at that time
I'm
in the
gonna
game, that could be a massive save. There's still
I'm getting mute. Stretch my legs.
there's still just under 6 minutes to go in this game, but Pickford with that save looks like he's saved Everton.
Palace 1, Forest 1 full time.
There's a goal at Ellen Road, and it's Lucas Martin. It's probably his last game for Spurs, and it's 5-1 to Spurs, and that is the gas game. That's really
5-1?
Yeah. No, 4-1. Sorry, 4-1. Sorry, 4-1 actually. And like I said, that was the last kick of the game.
And Everton are in on the counter attack. Let's do Corey up against Senesi. He goes on his left foot. He's taking it away from Travers, and it's gone. Well, it's gone for a corner.
More on the right hand side. He went past not one, 3 Leeds players, and none of them didn't even bother to tap. And he just tapped it. He just tapped it in easily here. And none of the Leeds players. Cooper went down, tried to tackle him. Then Ailey tried. He lost it. And Cock did nothing. Not even Christensen, and he just tapped it past Joe Robles. That just shows you how this Leeds season has really been bad. And this is game over. This is definitely game over now.
So Chelsea 1, Newcastle 1 full time, Southampton 4, Liverpool 4 full time, Arsenal 5, Wolves 0 full time as well. Final stages of the game at the King Power, Nathan. Anything happening?
Yeah, we got about 5 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be Leicester all 3 points here. And that is full time.
So we are finished at Elland Road. We are also finished at Leeds are gone. Leeds are relegated. So all eyes lead to Goodison Park.
Absolutely. There's not much.
Kiefer Moore's just held the ball up. He's
not
a free kick given against him.
Aston Villa have got the Conference League spot. Congratulations to Unai Emery and Aston Villa. Fantastic job he's done. Absolutely amazing job that he's done.
Everton have won a free kick and Yerry Mina just lays on the floor, wasting time. I mean, at the stoppage time wise, they've got just over 3 minutes.
Yeah, there's not much reaction at the King Power. They don't know what's going on as of yet.
But... Loud boot. There's loud boos at Ellen Road, and some loud boos from the Leeds fans, and they are verbally abusing. They are verbally abusing the fans, and all the security are trying to protect the place, make sure that to get all the officials off the pitch. And some of the fans are kicking. The advertising board. Well, one or two fans kicking advertising boards. It just sums it up really how Leeds is of the frustration is, and I think there's going to be huge protests guaranteed after this. I think that it will likely will happen.
Right, my screen has just switched on to the Everton game. This is where it all gets tense now.
Right, let Luke react if anything happens. I'm keeping my keeping quiet.
Yeah.
At this moment in time.
Well, there's just over 2 minutes to go of stoppage time. It's Everton's got a throw in the corner. Everton have wasted a bit of time in stoppage time, so the referee may add on something extra. But Everton and Bournemouth have got the throw now. Everton are going to try and do everything possible. As you can see, the Leicester fans and the Leicester players are on the pitch. They're waiting for the full-time whistle to go at Goodison Park. And Bournemouth are on the break. It's cleared away as high as he could from James Tarkowski. And Everton at the moment are hanging on to a precious 3 points that will keep them in the Premier League. I mean, Everton fans are still doing their best to try and waste the time by keeping the ball in the crowd. And that's so poor. That's so poor from Philip Billing. And Onana's celebrating as if he scored a goal.
It's been great. He's been a great player for Bournemouth this season, Philip Billing. It looked like a bit of tiredness was sort of coming in there.
I'm going to say this as well, by the way, and I think this will stand for a long time. See, if I was an Everton fan, I wouldn't be celebrating this result. I wouldn't be celebrating this because they don't even deserve to stay up. They should be the ones getting relegated. They've been piss poor all season.
The table doesn't lie. They've been the 17th best team.
Saying that, all the Leicester players were on the pitch watching the game on a smartphone.
On a smartphone, wow.
They may have been poor, but Leicester, Leeds, and Southampton have been worse than them. As we're into the 100th minute, Bournemouth have just kicked it. And Everton are just trying. They're in the last minute of the stoppage time.
They are parking the bus here.
I mean, they're asking its time. I mean, the referee's still got 30 seconds left to add on for his stoppage time he allotted to. Everton have wasted time. As the ball's gone out, the referee may add on some time. They're still wasting time now. This is what I'm like.
Sean Dyche is going to the referee saying it's time.
He's asking, where's the whistle? Where's the whistle? But they've wasted time. I don't think there's another chance. To be fair, I think Everton have just done enough. But Bournemouth have got to throw inside their own half. We're into the 101st minute. He's played the 10 minutes. Stuart Atwell has played the 10 minutes of injury time. He's still playing because, of course, Everton were wasting time in the stoppage time period. And Everton want to know where the whistle is. They want to know where the whistle is. And that is full time.
That's it.
Everton have survived.
Wow. Everton survive again. Oh, I thought that would have been today. That would have been it. But Everton have survived.
And there's a pitch invasion.
Everton.
They've all went berserk. I'm like, well, these are all embarrassing anyway.
I know. Fuck that, man.
And it confirms that
this
Leicester
pitch invasion's amazing.
Leicester City are down.
However, if you were an Everton player, you would not be celebrating.
No, you should be hanging your head from shame.
There are boos at the King Power.
Boos at the King Power.
There are boos at the King Power. There is a very toxic atmosphere there. Their owner is, I watched Frid of Hannah Prava, is fuming.
I mean, Everton are celebrating their 17th place trophy with the pitch invasion.
Just remember, to be fair, they're celebrating one trophy. Look, they're still celebrating the we've not been relegated trophy. Don't worry, that'll happen next year.
Well, they may get a points deduction from the start of next season with all their problems the pitch.
I fucking hope so, because I can't believe. See, this is what I was saying to Chris Willis today. Is that in Italy they get the shit done before the end of the season when they did the Juventus. They can't do it here in England. It's just a fucking travesty, because
Yeah, I don't think we've heard the last of this. Let's be honest. But there we go. The a confirmation that Leicester City and Leeds United have both been relegated. Everton survived by the skin of their teeth yet again. I mean, on the balance, Luke, do you think they deserved it?
Yeah, I think the second half they were definitely the better team. Bournemouth had a couple of chances. Obviously, had that one at the end with the volley where Pickford made the save, and there was one with Kiefer Moore. But the Bournemouth, apart from that, didn't really do enough. I think Everton were quite comfortable in the second half, and they got the goal, and we're literally it's the old sort of dark hearts of football, isn't it? Like wasting time and sort of putting the other team under pressure. And as it's hard for me to say today, they deserved it. And I think over the 38 games, they've just done enough in place of the other three that have gone down.
I've just checked there as well. And I've just checked there as well. Last year, Everton finished in 16th position on 39 points. This year, 17th position, 36 points. One place, 3 points.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Carl, commiserations. I'm afraid Leeds United are down. What's your first initial reaction to the Leeds being relegated?
Leeds, you can fuck off, right?
All I did was tip my hat.
I saw it, you little bastards.
I'm waving respectfully.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Of course.
God's sake. Listen, it's not been coming. It's been coming for a while.
You'll be back anyway, guaranteed. You'll be back. I'm sure.
That's the question. Which is the right manager that come? And I think there's gonna be a lot of questions. And we bought our managers too late. And I've just seen Brad from Leicester die. So we both had managers too late in the season. And he's right. So you know what? I think it's gonna be a long summer. It's gonna be a long ass summer for us. And there will be players we've got some players that's gonna be on reduced contracts. I could not see Harrison in Gonto. I think Gonto might not be there next season. Harrison unfortunately will be. I don't know about Tyler Adams. That's another question. But some of the players will have to go, and it needs to be the squad needs to be better balanced again because we've lost it since Bielsa gone, and it's been a shame. And I think this is on the owners of Adrian Renzani. He can go piss off back to Italy and buy Sampdoria and sell the club now because I don't think this is not good enough. It's not good enough.
No, absolutely not. And Nathan, Leicester, they kept Brendan Rodgers too long, didn't they?
At the end of the day, way too long. He should have gone about 2-3 months prior. But as you can see with Dean Smith today, it was just too little too late because I did think it was a really good performance this afternoon. But in my opinion, they got to keep him next season. And
yeah, absolutely.
And with Leicester now, there's got to be a massive overhaul in the Championship. There's no doubt they're going to lose players. They've got to spend the money, the parachute payments they've got wisely. And yeah, very interesting. As for Leeds, I'm so sorry, Carl, but I can't stop laughing. Mainly because we're actually going to get some points next season.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do right? Do you know what I'm going to do right now?
Can I just say
right now?
Carl,
you see this poster right here?
He's going to show you a championship season.
No, we can't put that on our shot. Put that on a reel so everyone can see it.
Marcelo Bielsa.
Oh wow!
I can't believe I've just witnessed that.
Carl, you're my guy, but I never expected that to happen.
Oh my!
So the final games of the season: Arsenal 5, Wolves 0. Aston Villa 2, Brighton 1. Aston Villa get the Conference League spot. Brentford 1, Man City 0. Chelsea 1, Newcastle United 1. Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Everton 1, Bournemouth 0. Leeds 1, Tottenham 4. Leicester 2, West Ham 1. Man United 2, Fulham 1. And Southampton 4, Liverpool 4. Time to get a breather. I think it's the safest thing to say. Yeah, Reece, in the end, comfortable win for Manchester United.
Completely comfortable, mate. When you look at the performance, as I said in the first half, and I was being honest, the first half we were misplaced passes. We weren't doing enough pressing. It was all Fulham. They got a very early goal, which they deserved. I'm not going to take that away from them, but they had the penalty, and they wasted it. De Gea saves it. Obviously, Mitrovic creates history that he will not want. But in terms of the circumstance, that's good for us. We then got the goal back into the game. 2 assists from Fred. Sancho obviously scoring equalising, and Fernandes scoring the winner. We should have had maybe 3 or 4. There were some chances that should, like the Veghorst one was embarrassing. Like, I've got no words except back to Burnley. Bye. But other than that, I'll take that. I said 2-1 start at the stream. We got third, so I'm happy now. Roll on the FA Cup final, and hopefully we can stop the pending treble.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I mean. It's been another fabulous season.
It has been.
Whichever way you put it, today, goals galore. I mean, I'm just counting them now. I think we've had I think it's about 20, 32 goals. 32 goals. I think that must be a Premier League record or something for a final day. Anyway, but less than 20 points off Man City. Titles coming to the Northeast next season, says Dave. You never know, mate. You never know. You never know. But Rich, good evening, Rich. Hope you're well as well. I captured that moment. Yeah, I think we will as well. But guys, thank you very much to everyone who has watched today. It's been a fabulous stream. We didn't really get the drama that I think we were going to get, but in the end,
we got drama. We just got the drama. We got
we did. We did as well. Carl, tell the people where they can find you. I'll put you on full screen for a minute.
Listen, I did give the drama choice, which was always going to happen. I did tell to everyone the last 3 weeks there's going to be drama. I did say to everyone, you see that poster there? I said to you, if we went down, the poster was going to get ripped, and I told everyone, and I was right about that. You can find me at the Totally Leaving Home Football podcast with myself and Doug out on here. You can go onto our YouTube page, which I'll be sharing the stream as well. You can find us at the LH Football Pod as well too on Twitter. So please give a like. You can find me personally at CarlLevy92, and also you can watch our streams or podcast streams on the go on Spotify, Google, and Apple, and other for podcast platform services.
Absolutely indeed. Nathan, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on once again, Doug. Long time no see. What a stream it was tonight. Yeah, link in description, I imagine. NWM, if you want to see some, well, I would say Cardiff City vlogs, but if you want to see some misery, go and have a look at it. misery indeed. And of course, the man with the chaos, Mr. Reece Russell. Tell the people where they can find you.
Love chaos. I am the embodiment of chaos. I said start of the season 5th and 2 trophies. The fact that we're in a second cup final and third, I'll take it even better. But you can find me right there, Devils Rising, and you can see me live actually in 45 minutes time for the quiz. And Carl, I know you're upset, my man. I know you've got dinner, but I reckon you should come and join us, mate. We won't banter you. We won't banter you. I think you should come now. I think you should come now.
My girlfriend, Helen will actually just hug me and see, Carl, you okay? I'm on a takeaway. I just need to be left alone for a good 24 hours to soak it all in, mate. So you could go. I will do the quiz number time, and tonight is not the night.
Absolutely. And yes, Danny, I am the agent of chaos. Overall, still, I'm still happy with that season because we have. I'll admit we've overachieved, but there's some things next season that have to really be ironed out. One of those things, obviously, is the conversion rate for our strikers. We need our strikers to turn up more, and those heavy defeats, we need to cut them out next year as well. We need to really cut them out because we don't. When we lose, it's not like narrow defeats; it's like mad ones. So we need to cut those out. And apparently, your Sunday roast is almost ready.
Happy days. Let's get some fuel before the quiz anyway.
Guys, thank you very much.
7:30, so I'll send you the link at 20 past.
No worries. Thank you very much, everyone who's watched today. And if you are new to the Doug Football Channel, please do remember to hit that subscribe button. As far as content concerns, it's going to be very, very little over the summer. I am taking a bit of a break for sure. I'm definitely going to take a break as well, and especially with the newborn on the way, everything is changing as well for obviously content is concerned.
Obviously,
thank you very much for watching.
Obviously, that's why I said we need to cut the heavy defeats. That's the only thing we actually lose on.
But thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been another fabulous season. But the headlines today: Aston Villa get Conference League football. Congratulations to Unai Emery and Aston Villa. And Everton survived by the skin of their teeth with a 1-0 win over Bournemouth. Leeds and Leicester both relegated. From very tired, of course. From very tired Carl, very tired Nathan, very tired Reese. It is goodbye and see you next season.